Levels for what?
Level.
This here.
That is not a good sign.
Right? Oh yes, okay.
It was actually, it wasn't Port Brunwave. Actually,
Yes, I'm actually June.
I like it. Oh, I guess I could do it. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Well, let me think. I'm so unprepared for this. I didn't like write anything down at all, or any kind of notes.
I want a PowerPoint.
Now, if you all would turn to the slide deck that's underneath your table, that would be actually amazing if I put together slides. I should have. Damn it! I did not. All right. Last time on Sunrise Port, we found our heroes
My microphone was
wandering through the
muted.
woods.
I unmuted it. Sorry, go ahead.
You hear me? Okay. Heroes were wandering through the woods, minding their own business, doing nothing wrong. They eventually came to a slight clearing. In this particular case, the clearing wasn't so clear. Clearing actually meant roll for initiative. I believe Ruby eventually climbed a tree. It was a very poor attempt at it. She was stuck there for like half the episode. Eventually came. She might still be there. I don't know. There were 3 dudes in this clearing, all of which I don't remember any of their names. But we decided that they needed to die, and I remember there wasn't even a map for the battle, so I think the DM was just really lazy. Or there was a bigger battle coming up later on. Who knows? But the heroes made quick work of the fools in the clearing. But we did decide to leave one of them alive. Well, the heroes left one of them alive. I don't know what person I'm talking in. He was tied to a tree. Randomly stabbed him out of nowhere with the Therian blade. He turned into a blue jay, I think.
Yeah.
And he immediately stabbed him again. And he turned back, and he was freaked out. But I believe before he stabbed him, we got some information about where the cave was, where the thieves, I'm going to refer to them as the 50 and/or 51 thieves and the Prince of Thieves. This was clearly an Aladdin reference. But we moved on. We came to a cave. I think there was some kind of puzzle on the door that Dino eventually solved. We got inside. Some random thermite was thrown. We made an entrance with a bang. What else happened? We rolled for some more initiative. There were a big pile of 50 or 51 men. We eventually whooped them. And oh yes, the leader, his name was Angus Beefsteak. That was important. He had very reddish hair. Oh yes, there was confetti. Confetti was blasted, and he was shrouded in confetti for like the whole battle. I'm pretty sure there were lots of hero points that were wasted with poor rolls. At the end of everything, only Beefsteak was alive, but then Ruby immediately decided to kill him anyway. Pretty sure she sledged him to the face. He sledged him to the face.
Mm-hmm.
After everybody was dead, we looted the room. We found the skull. Got a bunch of gold. On the way back, we stopped and randomly Theodosia. Theodosia stabbed the dude that we left alive. And then we went back. We gave the skull back, donated the gold, and then it was time to get in the airship. Oh, and Vessa and Jimmy may have banged. We don't know yet.
Oh yeah.
And that is it.
Yes.
Hey, these aren't mine.
What are they?
Dice. They look like Nick's.
Okay. Well, he may have just left
Oh, you stole them.
that bag here. There's other ones in the kitchen if you want the specific ones.
No, I have mine. I saw the bag. And I was like, wait, they're my dice.
Yeah, don't use those.
They're all trick dice.
They might do well for me tonight.
These are the ones that I had last night.
All right, so yeah, so we'll give Rick an extra hero point for this session.
Yeah.
He's got 3.
3.
Dang. Dang it.
I want to be rolling.
Damn.
And yeah, so you guys procured an airship from the Culpeppers. You killed all the thieves, like all the thieves, all 50 or 51 of them, and you guys are back in Goldcrest Village. So, as we know, Ruby went straight for the airship, and I know that at least Lucy and Rick have gone towards Georgia, Alabama's to check on Nelson. I don't know what the rest of you, the other two of you, are going to go towards the airship. Are you going to go back into town?
I'm just like so jealous. I'm just watching Lara slowly dip a pretzel into cheese, and I'm like, I fucking want some.
I'm trying not to watch.
It's so distracting. I'm sorry. I'm polishing Sledgy and just like, oh, birthday stream. Rat. Did you see that?
Happy birthday.
What?
Rat. I don't know. Something just popped up for Rat.
Oh, that's
They said
It's
it
their
was their
birthday.
birthday.
It's their birthday. Cool.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Rat. Friend of the stream.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so yeah, so
Oh, babe.
what are Dino
It
and
was just joking.
Slate
You didn't have to
doing?
take the whole thing out of off the camera.
We were both full. We were just eating it because it was there and it was delicious. So I did us both a favor.
Oh, there it is. Snacks. Oh man, you'll see them better up close.
I guess if there's time to like check out the airship, I'll head that direction.
Mhm. Okay, so you go towards the airship with Ruby. Okay.
Wait, Owen, are you coming with me and Rick to get Nelson, or are you going with Ruby and Dino to peep the ship?
Trying to decide.
Peep the ship.
Decide.
He must decide. He must decide. Well, that made my eyes red.
Yeah, I want to go check out the ship, see what there is to learn, all its quirks and abilities.
Cool.
Come on, Slate.
Okay, so you guys go do that. Let's go back through the path first through the village to check out Georgia, Alabama, who is. She just came out the front door, out of breath, slams the door behind her, back up against the door, breathing heavily. So yeah, Jimmy and Vesta are there though. They kind of see Rick and Lucy first, and Jimmy just says, "Aye, you're back with nary a scratch. Must have only been a couple of thieves to have a scrap with then, eh?"
I say, oh, Jimmy, you should have been there. There were at least 54 of them.
54. Maybe I should have been there. I probably could have lent a hand. Vesta says, at least tell me they had piles of treasure, so you lot could start stockpiling your own wealth then.
Well, they did have piles of treasure.
Wonderful.
We decided to put it back into the city.
That's
That's where it came from.
Return it to its rightful owners.
You're not here.
I'm not here.
You just say that while you're at the airship.
Wait, did you say something?
I said return it
What are
to
you
its
talking?
rightful
Who are you
owners.
talking to?
After we're done flying it around, then we will return it to its rightful owners.
Absolutely.
Sure. We'll see.
Vesta's like, wow, that's very it's more than I would have done. But I guess it makes sense. It probably was all their gold to begin with. Jimmy says, Georgia looks a little bit suspect right now. As far as I know, they were safe and sound. There weren't much activity while you all were off in the woods. We mostly just had a chance to get familiar
You kept.
with the village folk.
Oh. Oh, the village folk. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go peep Georgia.
Okay, so you walk up to Georgia.
How did it go? How was my baby?
She's like, I just let me show you. And she just opens the door, to let you in. And you go in, and she steps aside, and you can see at the back of her shop is Nelson buzzing and flying around, joyously, which he has not been able to do since the heist at Stan Crane's home. His left wing no longer resembles a normal bee wing. It's more of a translucent veil of like golden fabric that's like stretched taut. It's framed with like extremely thin wire, trying to make it like the same shape as his perfectly good wing. But the fabric is like decorated with like subtle flowery lace design.
What?
That's fabulous.
Nelson flies over to you, Lucy, and lands like directly on your chest, like for you to catch him, and just like nuzzles his face with you. And Georgia says, "Hopefully my work is to your satisfaction. This was one of the more intricate jobs I've had. Even in my old age, I do love a challenge."
I pet his little head, and I say, it seems to be satisfactory so far, and I give her a hug, and I say, thank you so much.
She says, "Oh, you're welcome, dear. You're welcome." She kind of says her buys and like kind of waves you out the door as you guys leave with Nelson. So if you guys want to all meet back up at the airship, as you guys are walking north up the path through Goldcrest, I guess I can put the map up. You guys are walking kind of northeast up the path to where the airship is. As you're walking past Culpepper cabin, Cornelius is. They're all kind of out on the porch, kind of waving. And Cornelius says, "Oh, did any of the thieves mention why they specifically were targeting the voice from the grave?"
I think they did.
"I'm just curious, as I normally do keep it locked away and hidden, and I'm not even sure how they knew how to find it. In any event, Fortune's Surge is just up that path. Best of luck."
As far as how they found it,
I think we killed them all before we asked.
maybe
stick
ask somebody else that you know.
Wait, is it Lucy and Rick talking
just,
to him?
Just Lucy and Rick, yep. And Thea's there, and she waves. She's already said bye to everyone else. She says, "Don't go dying now." Thea, this is Thea. She says, "Don't go dying now. You have to come back and visit and see what a domesticated Theodosia looks like. Just a word of advice from someone who has fought with that dreadful serpent-riding bastard up close. He seems quite a smart man, but he's not invincible. Physically, I've outmatched him and would have put an end to him if I didn't have to fight him in a damn crow's nest. He may have the ear of the spirit Kazor, but he's just a man, and men bleed, and men die. Show him."
That's
I like
Yeah, so she waves you guys off. You guys can keep heading northeast.
I say, hell yeah, Theodosia, call me.
Call me, girl.
She says, once we figure out phone service here, perhaps I shall. So you guys head up to the clearing, and you come upon the airship, and there's a picture of it, and it's huge, and it's green and white, and yeah, you guys. So we'll go. I guess you guys kind of all meet up at the airship at this point, and I'll say that you guys kind of all wanted to
It's
board
beautiful.
the ship kind of together to check it out. So you're looking at it. There's a ladder to climb up to it. The back of the ship has a bunch of like metallic tubes sticking out, like protruding out of it a little bit. Each tube has like a dull green glow. There's some sort of arcanic energy involved in this. The bottom center of the ship kind of wooden apparatus underneath has like two large wooden panels that look like they open and close to release something. And there's a few ropes just tying it down to trees nearby. So you guys go inside the ship? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, let's go inside this ship.
It
Sexy
was
ship.
ready to explode.
So inside the ship is a lot of wood and metal. There's some wooden crates kind of strewn around, a few burlap sacks. There's a control panel at the front that has a large circular groove next to a large bronze lever. There is a compass embedded in the dash, as well as like a joystick for kind of the controls. There's another lever that says gyrocopter release. And there's a third lever that says anchor release / retract. There's a set of stairs that leads down to a subfloor. If you want to check that out, in the subfloor, there's a small one-seater gyrocopter with a crane attachment on the bottom, likely used to move like goods in large quantities via crates and barrels. So they kind of
Not a stand crane, just like a regular crane.
not a stand crane. Nope, this is a real.
I almost made that joke too, but I didn't.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's a little gyrocopter, and it looks like it can literally fall out of the airship via these wooden panels at the bottom and fly out. And be used to lift crates and barrels and stuff. There's some wooden chairs and tables. Ship otherwise looks to be pretty much all business. There's a table there that has several thick blankets on it, and there's a note. There's also a wooden cabinet that goes floor to ceiling. So you guys, you can wander around and look at what you want.
What does the note say?
Oh, what does the note say?
The note says, in all cursive, it says, it gets cold up there. Stay safe and warm. Cadence. So Cadence has left these blankets for you guys.
Adorable.
Yeah. What else would you like to do on this?
I want to check out the burlap sacks and the crates, see if there's anything good in there.
Okay. So you can check those out. The burlap sacks just have like some wheat in them, like just like loose like wheat. And the crates are empty. There's empty crates. These are empty crates. It looks like they must have already shipped whatever they're shipping to wherever they went.
Can you tell me the levers again?
Yep, there's a lever. There's a joystick for like the controls, up, down, left, right. There's a lever that says gyrocopter release, and a third lever is anchor release / retract. And then there's also a circular groove, and a large bronze lever. It doesn't have a label, but there's a groove next to it. Yeah.
Who's gonna pull that thing?
Somebody hold my Therian blade.
I feel like there's got to be something that fits into that groove, maybe. Were we given any instructions, or can we ask
You can
questions?
make a technology check. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let me do that.
I could do that too.
First roll.
A 30.
That's it?
31.
Christ, okay.
I also got 31.
31.
What the fuck?
Nuh-uh.
Good rolls. So this
Yeah,
technology check for this groove. So it looks like some sort of key would fit here, like something that maybe Cornelius gave you guys last session. He gave a medallion, like a circular emerald. Yeah.
I'm wearing that on my neck right now.
The groove is about the same size as that.
Yeah, that's probably how we start the airship. The bronze lever is probably like the on lever.
I take it off and hand it to the slave.
I take it and fit it into the groove,
Okay, perfect.
and then throw the lever.
You pull the lever. Yeah. You pull the lever. You hear like a hum, like a low hum, like a.
That was the self-destruct button?
And yeah, you can feel something has started in the ship, for sure. Like it starts like it was tied down, but like on the ground still. But when you put this in, it started to kind of levitate a little bit, and so like you guys are like freely levitating. If anyone wants to also make a perception check,
I'll peep the sitch.
I'll also peep the sitch.
19.
29.
Oof.
Oh, I got 26.
18.
Okay, a lot of good rolls. So yeah, so on the subfloor where the one-seater gyrocopter is, there was also a wooden cabinet that goes floor to ceiling. Inside that, there are several sets of wingsuits with parachute stash bags and I don't know how to pronounce this. Altimeter, is that right? Altimeter.
Altimeter.
Yeah, altimeters. And there are like written instructions on how to put these on, how to use them, when to pull a parachute for the safest.
I put one on.
There's not instructions on how to like run the ship, but there's okay. Just checking.
No, just no instructions on how to run the ship.
It's not a jump out
but
if you
it
crash
seems
it.
pretty rudimentary. So like, there's a joystick.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you've got the lever. The joystick has like there's like a red button on it, and like it seems like pulling it back will tip the nose up. Yeah, and the button will likely accelerate it. Again, based on my knowledge of flight controls and.
So apparently, you do have to endure this like to get the blimp up into the air and out of the air. It basically has to go almost straight vertically up, and then you also are coming down at a really ridiculous angle as well. I think it was Bert Kreischer saying he went like to the Goodyear blimp, and it's absolutely like ridiculously scary.
Well, this is a magic airship.
Yeah, there's some arcanic magic,
some
so
arcane
you don't have to
stuff
do
going
it.
on, for sure.
Can
So
we go straight up and straight down? Or do we have to?
you have to tilt some.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't go like it won't just like thrust straight up.
Got it.
But you can.
I trust in Rick to figure this out.
You can incline at a
Sure.
at a decent angle. You just have to hold on to something. There's like
I'm
chairs and stuff.
suggesting to the group that we all put one of these sky suits on.
Is there enough for everyone in the group?
Yeah, there's like 10 of them.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna put 2
All right, well,
I put you on as well.
I put mine on.
And I studied the instructions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I want
Is there anything that like I'm gonna need to know what it says, or can I just be like, I do the thing I'm supposed to?
Yeah, well, I mean, parachutes are good to pull around 3,000 feet for a safe landing. Other than that,
Rick,
no,
you wanna
it's
get
just.
details?
Yeah,
I say, fuck the instructions and just start singing the song. Sail. Sail.
So if you guys are ready to take off, you can.
Let's do it.
Anchor, lever.
Well, wait, we're going to Port Brunwave first, right?
Yes.
That's on the way, so we may as well. Like, I
Go
really
kick some
wanna
ass, return the railgun, and then head out.
Yeah, and we gotta talk to what's his name.
Dot
And
Red
be like-
deleted their birthday.
Professor Gideon.
Okay, I'm sorry.
They deleted their what?
their birthday thing where they said it was their birthday. That's fine.
Oh.
So what do you guys are going towards Port Brunwave?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's go back to the
I was
world map.
I was starting to man the controls, but I guess I should let Jimmy do that.
Oh, so Jimmy and Vesta did not get on the ship with you guys.
Okay.
They're standing on the ground.
I
We're
say,
picking up about them.
get on the ship.
Hey, you guys coming?
All aboard.
Vesta says, it's probably as good as time as ever to let you know, we won't be continuing on this journey with you.
Ooh.
Sorry.
We have decided to settle here. There's room for farming and living a peaceful life. There have been far too many run-ins with near-death experiences lately. Frankly, we're getting a little bit too old to keep up with you lot. And she kind of elbows Jimmy. Jimmy says, but it has been an unbelievable honor to come this far with you all. To think I was set on retiring a harbor water taxi driver until you stumbled onto my boat and reawakened the adventurer in me. It has been a wild ride, but it's time for us to have what I think is a well-deserved breather. I am certain we'll see you again. That is, if you all don't make yourselves strangers or get yourselves killed before then.
Okay, I'm jumping off the ship to run and give Jimmy a hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off the ship to say my formal goodbyes to give.
I love Jimmy.
I give
We're
Jimmy.
still on the ground, right?
Still on the ground.
Well,
The ladder's
when Lucy's done, I give Jimmy a long, warm embrace, and then I give Vesta a really awkward hug.
I thought you were going to say a really awkward kiss, but that's fine. Everyone else, everyone's kind of saying goodbye, I'm guessing, to these two.
Yes. Give them firm handshakes.
You know
That's
about the
good.
side of us.
Quick little wave. Bye, guys.
Vesta turns to Ruby and says, "Do me a favor, darling." She takes off her blue bandana and gives it to you. And says, "Please do me the honor of taking this and carrying it with you when you send that snake motherfucker to his death. So at least a part of me will be with you."
Gladly, I will.
Can I do lore to see if I know the Vesta shanty so I can sing it to her as we leave?
He's
Yeah,
giving
you
us
can do
the
a
lyrics.
you can do a check.
I don't know it. I got a 10.
No, you've only heard Thea singing the song. That's your only source of the song.
I gotta learn this song.
Yeah, so they kind
I
of
never mind. I'm just gonna play Tail for Dino then.
sail. Okay. Yeah. So you guys. Yeah, they say bye. It's like you know, it's a happy goodbye. You know, they get to retire, peacefully, in this farm town. Take a break.
Hey, we just told you where all the gold is.
Vesta says, I think we're trying to put an end to that sort of behavior, but hopefully we'll get our piece of it, even though we just joined the town. Yeah, so they say your goodbyes to them, and you guys can climb aboard and take off whenever you're ready.
I'm in aboard.
Slate says he's on the controls. I don't know if you heard him.
On the controls. That means
I'm
We
going
fly.
to stand next to him and comment on about how he's doing.
Co-pilot.
I'm just
so you guys take
Like
off.
when a guy stands next to another guy who's grilling and just makes comments about how the meat looks. That's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
So this
You
thing.
know, people deliver a little bit more this way.
You might want to flip that one.
So he pulls the lever back and hits the button on the joystick, and the hum turns into like a roar in the back, and you can't see it, but like you could feel the force of some sort of mechanism and arcane energy that you don't understand, just like shooting at the back of this thing, and it just like sparks off and starts going. You guys are flying with incredible speed. Through the air, back west towards Port Brunwave. You feel that it's not going to take very long for you guys to get there. Maybe an hour.
That's not bad.
Oh wow.
Let's cook it.
Maybe 2, an hour and a half. So yeah, it's up to you if you guys want to do anything in the meantime, or you just kind of going.
I tell everybody Nelson's new wing, and he shows off his new flying ability.
Cool.
Did we take any kind of rest between our last battle and this one?
That's a
I
good
think we
question.
took a coffee break, right?
Yeah, we took a coffee
You
break.
took a coffee break.
So how much?
I don't even know.
I'm at 35 right now.
So you can go back to max HP.
All right.
With a coffee break.
Do all of our like levels and skills reset? Our slots?
They have not reset yet, because we are still on the same day, though it is later in the day now.
I still have them marked. I just want to make sure.
You guys are gonna arrive in Port Brunwave by evening time. You'll be there. Yeah. So
Where are we gonna park this thing?
what?
Where are we gonna park this thing?
I was thinking that too.
It's a port. I mean, there's the harbor. It has an anchor.
Can it float?
Well, so we're going there to
It looks like it.
kill all the rest of Stan Crane's men and then see Professor Gideon, right? So should some people just like
We should find a way to.
First?
We should try to fasten the railgun to the copter and just destroy them all, and then
we don't want to destroy Port Brunwave though.
no, just Dan Crane's people.
Yeah,
They don't have to, we don't know where they are in the
this
town. It's just like
I mean, they'll be the ones raping and pillaging.
Right, but we can't really destroy them and not everybody else with the railgun.
I mean, you saw what the railgun did to Vesta's ship, right? Like,
Should we?
It destroy. I
We
mean,
could talk to Gideon first, and then find out where they all are.
yeah. So
Whatever.
I mean, you guys can decide whatever you want as you guys. We're kind of fast travel past this part. So as you guys are coming in to sight of Port Brunwave, you can see that parts of it are on fire. The scrapyard is on fire. There's smoke coming from other parts of destruction in the small town. There's a few small ships in the port.
can we recognize if any of them are like have the three-eyed whatever?
You can make
Banner?
you can make a perception check if you like.
Do we have any plastic sheeting that might have been used for packaging on the ship?
16.
Plastic sheathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, like just like kind of tarps type stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to line some of the empty crate. Here's what I propose: lining some of the empty crate with plastic sheeting, and picking it up with the gyrocopter, and going down to the water and scooping up cratefuls of water and pouring them on the fires to try and put them out. I mean, we're not here to save Port Brunwave, but if it doesn't take extra time, it's something we could potentially do on our way in. I don't know.
It's an idea.
Well, with Ruby's perception check, you see 3 ships at the front of the port that have the third eye.
I'm thinking Slate, you just throw some IEDs down there.
Why don't we take out the railgun? Is there any reason not to use it at this
Well,
point?
for the ships, yeah, we could use them on the ships.
Yeah,
Right.
let's get that railgun out and fire at those ships.
Well, the person who has the
Does
knife
one of them
to
look-
open the portal for the railgun is
Does
gone.
one of them look bigger or have
They
an
all
extra
look the same.
flag?
These are
or-
the same ship,
Okay.
same size
Good.
ships. They're small ships. It's like smaller than.
For
your
Rick to be so timely, he's gone. There you are.
I'm here.
ship.
Rick, open up the portal. Let's get out the railgun.
Are we sure there's not innocent civilians that were captured and being held on these ships that we're gonna blow up?
No, we're not, but we don't have time to.
Fire!
I mean,
I opened the portal.
yeah. Let's take out these ships.
I mean, we
So
do
just
have to
making sure
open the railgun
we're doing what I initially proposed. Okay.
Just to the
Yeah, you
ship.
said-
not to the-
Just
said
for the
something
ships, Dino. Not to
I
the whole
wasn't saying
city.
destroy the town.
Okay, well that's what we thought you were saying.
Jesus.
Well, actually, the town's already destroyed, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, so you're taking out the railgun from this thing. It's gonna take a couple of you guys to lift out.
Yeah, we're getting this thing
Well,
out.
can we get what's his face to help?
Brian Strom.
Brian Strom can help.
Brainstorm will help as well. He needs repairs, I believe. He'll just
That is Brian's job.
He does need repairs, but he can help you lift this thing out if you'd like. So what is your plan here? Are you just gonna like take it over to the side, like outside to the side of this airship, and just like blast it at the ships?
Do we know what kind of recoil this thing has? Is it gonna like?
You've never used it?
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Well, how high up in the air are we?
That's up to you guys.
I would say that we come down pretty low to do it.
If we can attach it to the copter, I would go on a mission and
That would
And-
take.
do the thing.
I don't think you
That
guys
would
have the
probably-
tools at your disposal. I mean, I guess you could pick it up with the crane.
You can pick it up with the crane, but someone is going to have to be
Someone's gonna have to man it.
Yeah.
man the railgun. and
No,
another
I
one
just
man-
say right off the side of the ship is fine.
So I could man the railgun if somebody wants to drive.
I just don't know if there's a benefit to taking the gyrocopter compared to.
We could also just drop a bomb and probably destroy the 3 ships just as easily.
You would
You
be the
guys-
one.
You guys
mean,
have bombs.
Unless there are materials available on this airship that I'm not aware of, I don't have based on my educated guess, the railgun will do orders of magnitude more damage than whatever IED I could whip up. I mean, we need ship destroying levels of explosives or weaponry.
Look, then
I
I'll
say we
sit on.
go down low enough that we can maybe climb down it with rope. Like some of us can get down on the ground.
Yeah,
To-
you can do whatever. I mean, I will tell you that the railgun, you have to be within like 200 feet to effectively.
So what if we
That
landed it
that is a very unrealistic railgun.
at the
That is the
lighthouse?
description that I have for the railgun that exists in this game.
It looks like the lighthouse is on
The
fire.
thing about railguns is they can shoot
It's not like
straight as
a.
an arrow like miles and miles.
Yeah, it's not like this is not like a modern like
Okay.
military railgun. This is like some dudes in a basement threw this shit
Okay.
together and they called it a
Fair
railgun.
enough. Got it.
Okay, so I'm going to like tie a rope to the ship, and then like do a thingy, and then like I'm gonna slide down
Rappel down.
to get onto land
There's
to fight
There's a
whoever
rope
comes
ladder.
out.
I mean, you can just use the rope ladder to climb
The
down.
rope ladder's long enough.
I don't, it depends how close you guys get.
Close enough that the rope ladder's long enough.
Just use your parachute now.
If you want to
No,
get close enough that the rope ladder will
That's
let
like
you just
50
like
feet.
jump to the ground.
That's really close.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do.
that's what I'm gonna.
I don't want to get the whole ass ship so close to the ground so it can easily be not unless
You
we're
can go
landing.
back up a little bit after you drop me,
You have a parachute suit.
but we'd have to be thousands. It says you can't pull. Like the best time to pull it is 3,000 feet in the air, and we're like a
That's
couple hundred feet in the air.
Before we go off the rails, so to speak, arguing about the best way to do what we need to do at Port Brunwave, just a reminder that what we need to do is get in and out and get to Sunrise Port.
That's why I'm just jumping out of the airship to fight some people.
Now, these are Third Eye ships, so that's Stan Crane, right? But Crane is already dead, so this
Correct.
is just
It's his old
This is
crew.
his
remnants of his crew. Yeah,
At this point, am I on the ground? Do I need to roll athletics check?
You can roll. Yeah, if you're.
What's our goal here? What are we doing here? What do we need to do?
You kill all Stan Crane's men.
I mean,
I
So-
think 2 to 3 people need to stay on the ship to do the railgun, and 2 to 3 people need to get on the ground.
Okay, so to be clear, we are staying to completely destroy the enemy before moving on?
Well, you guys can destroy the ships. We still have to see Professor Gideon.
Okay. Okay.
So just destroy the ships so that they can't leave and then come back. We'll fight whoever comes out of the town, and then we'll just see what happens.
so anyone getting off the ship can make an acrobatics check for me.
Alright, I'm getting off the ship.
I cannot get off the ship because someone needs to be able to
21.
dive in if needed.
I got a 16.
16.
I'd say Rick or Dino, one of you stay and one of you go. You pick.
I can stay.
Well,
I
I
guess.
feel like Rick has the information for the railgun.
All right,
you-
all right. I'll jump out. Don't fucking tempt me with a good time.
Let's get it.
Acrobatics check.
Oh, me for jumping out of the airship?
Can I meanwhile be helping Rick kind of mount the
Yeah,
railgun
you
to
could be
the
mounting the railgun.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yep.
Let's mount that puppy.
Like Stan Crane could lift this thing by himself and like shoulder mount
Ooh.
it, so the two of you could lift it up yourselves and put it over the rail and pretty much hold it there. You don't know what kind of kickback this has, but
Well, I want to like mount it because I need to be able to get back to the controls of the airship.
okay.
Is there any way to like reinforce?
Rick
I mean, you can
operate
have
it.
Brainstorm help hold it for Rick.
Yeah, Brainstorm
Yeah.
can hold it, kind of like
I think probably operate
waves,
air.
like kind of like keep himself grounded to hold it in place.
Can I instruct Brainstorm to turn himself into a mount? Basically, like
like
I
a
want
transformer.
to affix the railgun to the side of the ship so it's mounted like a turret, basically. Is that
Yeah,
feasible?
you can do that with him. Yeah, for sure. Like he can like affix his feet to the ship and kind of hold it so he's like a standing turret holding this thing.
like a tripod?
Pretty cool.
And Dino, did you do your acrobatics check?
I did.
And
16.
Are you
Oh,
sure
yeah.
I can conversation to get off of this trip?
not to slide down a ladder 50 feet.
No.
For a
Yeah, talk-
16, I will say that you both roll a 16. You roll 21, right, Ruby? So you're good. But for 16, I'm gonna say that you effortlessly slide down about 30 feet, and
And then what?
lose your grip, fall the rest of the way to the ground.
Hot, 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 hot.
You both take 10 points of damage as you fall to the ground.
Can I catch him to like?
You can make an acrobatics check. I mean, I'm sorry, an athletics check to see if you can catch them.
Don't lose life as well.
28.
Okay.
28 is pretty good. I'll have
That's
the
pretty
damage for you as a. So you guys take 5 damage.
Sweet. Thanks, Rubes.
I can't hear you at all, Laura.
I say, my hero, and kiss her on the cheek.
Girl, we ain't got time for that.
All right, so you guys are on the ground. When you land on the ground, you guys, as you're closer now, there's like a ship that's like wrecked on the shore. You could see it from the airship too, along with these 3 sand ships. There are 6 pirates on the beach, scattered around. After you guys land, I'll also tell you for Slate and Rick that this airship does have an anchor, and it does. You do get the feeling that like this thing could float on water if you anchored it into the port. So you're not gonna be stuck just staying in this airship this whole time. Is my point. If you wanted to get off of it after using this railgun, if you're gonna fire the railgun, I would say now is the time to do it.
Okay, hold on though. It feels like now maybe I'm misinterpreting, but I feel like there's some more information that's coming to light.
Yep.
Port Brunwave praises Stan Crane. What if his ships are there to protect and the pirates are the reason for the fires? And
Gideon said that it was Stan Cream's man.
Gideon told you that Stan Crane's men were attacking Port Brunwave.
okay, got
So
it.
if you trust
Yeah.
Gideon, then you can take him at his word.
All right. I would like to, rather than just anchor and be in one place, I would like to be moving and strafe behind, kind of like, basic. You know, I'm an expert pilot, not an expert pilot, but I have a feel for the controls. So I want to accelerate and get some velocity in a certain direction towards behind the ships, and then spin it around so I'm going like sideways with Rick manning the railgun facing the ships, and I'm like sliding around behind them so he can take shots at one, and then the next, and then the next as we're passing by them.
Okay.
We want to do like a test the first one, see, because we get an
you
idea
can-
what it's going to do.
I'm gonna say that you guys are kind of catching these ships by surprise. So if you want to attack, like first, like, it's the same kind of thing.
Fire!
So you'll get.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible in the game mechanics, but I want the ship to continue moving so that we are not sitting ducks, so we don't get stuck in one place. I want to keep moving.
They
Okay.
don't like shoot cannonballs.
Yeah. Go ahead and just whoever's shooting the railgun, just
Do I have to roll for this?
D20.
What? Plus what?
Technology or
It is.
It would be an attack, wouldn't it?
Probably not stealth.
It's an attack roll. It's gonna use your. Let's see.
Do I get like my plus 11 for my attack roll?
Yeah, if Rick's firing it, it's gonna be plus 11. If Slate's firing it, it's plus 14.
Oh.
But Slate's also
Well.
driving the.
He's driving the ship, so I'm
Ship.
firing it. 26.
A 26 will hit a big ass ship, which has a low AC for sure. You are going to roll. You could roll 5d10 for damage.
5d10.
Don't fuck it up.
27.
27. Okay, so you blast this railgun at the first ship, and it fires a fucking laser right through the hull, and just like you see a big crack, and like the mast goes down. You've completely dismantled this entire ship. It's on fire with one shot.
It didn't like kick back at all, like too much. Where it's still
Not
fine.
too. I mean, no, because like Brainstorm's holding it down. It's fine. He took the kickback.
Cool.
It was like, I mean, Stan Crane's strong, but he just like held it on his shoulder, so it can't be like.
Yeah, it's not. It's not terrible. It's not
Too crazy.
terrible kickback. Again, it's kind of like magical technology, so. Yeah.
zero recoil.
We are we trying to
so
do the rest of these?
You
The other
shoot
two?
it. Hold on one sec. Yeah. So you do have to take one action. To, like it needs an action to kind of reset itself. But you can take a second shot with a third action.
Yeah. It's like a hyper beam.
right. Okay. Takes a turn to recharge.
Yep. Takes a turn to recharge.
Do I get less of a roll my second roll though?
Yeah, you take your multiple attack penalty.
Like it's 6, 19.
19 is a hit.
Is it still 5d10?
5d10, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What did you roll in the first one? Because I think it was actually a crit.
It's 20.
Yeah, that was a crit. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
a crit. Okay, so that doubles. It was like 50.
The first one was like extra destroyed.
I think.
24.
24. Yeah, so you blast this ship. Again, it kind of like pierces a fucking laser hole straight through it. But this ship is still up. Like this ship has not been completely destroyed with that shot.
The first one or the second one?
The second one.
Second one. So it was close because I think I got like 26 or something the first time. So
Yeah,
it
but
must be
I
really close.
misspoke. But so the crit is the reason that you took that thing down with one
Ah,
shot.
okay.
But this one does look pretty badly damaged.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the two remaining ships are going to take their turns, which they do to aim cannons at the airship.
Which is moving.
It is moving, but it also takes them 3 actions just to aim these cannons. So you have the opportunity to You do have to recharge it again for an action, and then you can fire it once, and then you can recharge it again.
Is it like a whole other turn for me? So I get like my first roll.
Yeah.
You basically can attack it once this turn.
Right, but I get my 11 again.
Yeah.
This is a new turn.
Yep.
Can you go back to the Port Brunwave map so we can see these ships?
I don't know. Should you attack?
These are just the ships that were there before.
ship?
I mean, I didn't really update the graphic in terms
Oh,
of the actual ships. So
Sounds like the one ship is pretty much on its last
Okay.
the one is on its last leg,
planks.
and it's on fire.
Are we shooting at the? Do we want to shoot at the one that's almost destroyed, or we want to shoot at the other one?
I say shoot at the fresh ship, and maybe we can do something and destroy them
You
both.
know that you have the opportunity to take it out with one hit. I mean, that's the main thing. So it's up to you what you want to like.
I mean, you could if it hits, you definitely take out one, or you could hit and still have two. So I would take out the one.
Right.
Yeah, maybe take out the one that it's almost a sure thing that will be. They
Yeah.
will be the one.
Yeah, because then we only have
Right.
one ship.
Because it can
But
still.
like, what if like Slate takes a turn and drops like an IED or something?
So you
I
can,
mean, I don't know that I can. Well,
Are we basically just a ship shooting laser beams, or is there an opportunity for something else to happen? I mean, there's a whole ass copter we're not putting to use here. I mean,
They're
whatever.
all round, so none of that can.
Yeah. So
happen
decide,
right now.
do what you want to do. If you want to fire the laser.
I'll try to take out the ship, the one that's already hurt.
Okay.
It's already
go ahead.
damaged.
Roll for that.
Another 26.
That's a crit. Yeah. You roll your 5d10.
Sounds like you could have taken the fresh one out.
I know.
We don't know that.
Now we do.
Oh my god. That isn't the best 5d10s I've ever rolled. 40?
Or was it like 50?
40. This ship, fucking
Is there
What an
Last
overkill.
wood fucking goes everywhere as this thing is blasted out of the water. You hear like men like screaming and like also flying at the explosion.
damage?
I rolled an 8, 5, 9, 10, 8. That was ridiculous.
Is there any damage?
Is there what?
Splash like shards of the ship or anything that hits the neighboring crest
No,
ship?
this doesn't cause splash damage. No,
Okay.
not for this in particular. So you've got to spend another action to recharge it, and then the cannons from the remaining ship, frightened as they are going to take an attack. I'll put them at a disadvantage because you guys are just kind of like strafing around. It is a big airship. So you just hear, you can't hear them yell like the commanding, but you just hear these cannons start to shoot off. Oh, that is a total failure. Okay, I rolled 2 5s. Yeah, they fire off these cannons. You see like 6 cannons on the side of the ship fire off, but these cannonballs just go blasting somehow miraculously past the airship, just barely as you're strafing by.
Like Avatar, him like flying on Appa, just everything.
Yeah, it's just like somehow maneuvering around these airships as if you're ducking and like floating like a butterfly.
Maybe I am. I'm taking evasive.
You can take another shot at this ship if you'd like. This is the last remaining ship.
Go ahead, Rick.
Want to keep firing?
Take him out.
Current?
It seems to be our most powerful way of attacking right now. So
What do I need to hit them? I might want to like do a hero point here.
Yeah, you only got 3 of them.
14.
What do you need? What's the AC?
Yeah, I was saying like I rolled 14 total.
14 hits.
Okay,
Nice.
well, never mind. I don't need a hero point.
14 hits.
Big ass ship.
Plus, in your turn, you could recharge and retry again.
apparently
Yes.
twice.
Good roll damage.
Okay, so let's try the 5d10s this time. Ooh, good start. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Holy fuck. Oh, 35. It ended poorly, but it started out with the first two were 10s.
5.
Nice.
You, with your no knowledge of this railgun and Brainstorm holding onto it tightly, you pull back and like pull the trigger, and this big fucking laser shoots out of it and blows straight through the third ship, blasts it in half. You hear more screaming from pirates that are on fire, burning, and exploding off the sides of it as you take the last ship down completely and destroy it.
Damn, we were...
So these
Jesus, Rick, what's your kill count?
I don't know, man. That was
That
rough.
still only counts as one.
So 3.
PTSD after this.
Meanwhile, Ruby, Dino, and Lucy are on the ground here. Put you guys closer together for the time being.
I'm just like, holy shit, do you just see that? Pretty sure you just took out all 3 of those ships.
Yeah,
Maybe-
this all
maybe
happened
we
very
should give
fast. This
Rogan
happened
back.
in the span of like 20 seconds. Like these fucking lasers shoot right after Ruby catches both of you, and like, and as you guys land on the ground, and these pirates are like, they see you and they're like, ha ha, and they think they have the advantage. But then they look at horror behind you as their ships all fucking blast off into pieces. So I'm gonna need everyone to now roll for initiative.
And can Slate and I like make our way to land and eventually get to the battle?
Yeah, I'll let you get there if that's your plan.
20 not that.
15.
Man,
Hold on. Let me bring up the initiative thingy. 20, not Nat. 15 for Lucy.
Also 20, not net.
Okay, I'll put you second because you said it second. Slate and Rick, I need initiative from you guys.
26.
26? Holy shit.
Yeah.
You're a rolling fool, Rick.
I
You
got
better
a
hear your smart, man, I swear.
I usually roll pretty low.
These pirates.
Did you hear me say I lied because I forgot to add perception? I got a
Yeah,
25, not
Oh,
a
25. Okay.
I get good.
Okay.
You should just start out every one of your phrases saying "yabba dabba do" and then say what you were going to say. Because that's something that.
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
Okay. So in initiative order, Rick, you're gonna act first. You're kind of just stuck on the ship because Slate's in control of it. So, you can hold your action if you want, because if he anchors the ship, you could potentially.
Yeah, I'll hold my action for now.
Okay.
Or you can fire
so-
the railgun at the pirates or something. Oh right,
That could
the
be-
ladies are there.
And
That could definitely not go poorly.
That's it.
So
That's
Lucy,
when I'll roll a 1 and like kill all of our companions.
Lucy, that's you.
All right. Well, let's get it. I'm gonna inspire.
Okay. You can roll for that.
I still hear the tune even though I'm on the ship.
No.
It's only gonna last one round.
Okay.
You're right.
That's cool. Okay, so you've inspired them.
I'm singing. Bulletproof, I did too.
Fire away.
We also are singing along.
All right.
Yeah.
And what else would you like to do?
I am titanium.
We all just sing it in like a low, almost like
Are we
haunting.
just gonna...
We harmonize the fuck out of it. That's what
Yeah.
we do.
I don't know if I want to start attacking these guys. I kind of want to talk to them.
They have their
Say something to them, then.
swords drawn, and are ready to attack you. But you can do whatever you like.
The ship has kind of sailed on that, hasn't it? After we just destroyed all of their
Destroy
ships.
their ships.
Ship has sailed on that. Nice.
Yep.
We don't have time for
Alright.
conversation.
We can tell that these are Stan Crane's men also. Can I make a perception check on that?
I want to peep it too.
17.
I can just tell.
Yeah, these are Stan Crane. These are Stan Crane's men. You can tell.
Yeah. Fucking do it.
Just from their
Smell the
reaction.
This
salt
ship,
on the
one
way.
of the ships, with my 17, can I tell if this is one of the ships we were fighting
This is a different
before?
ship. This is a different ship.
Okay.
This is an irrelevant ship.
I wonder if Felix got his hands on this one.
I feel like nothing's irrelevant.
Fine, it's super
I'm
relevant.
just
We can check it out.
Trying
Super relevant.
what I can do.
You can.
Because I'm so far from them, I'm going to have to do...
You're gonna have to move probably if you want to hit one of them.
While Lucy is deciding what to do, I just had a thought that is completely unrelated to the game. I just wanted to share it. Thought game night might be a good time to share it. I was just thinking, because we're finishing the upstairs and then we'll have a whole lot of accommodations for a bunch of people to stay here. And it would be awesome to have like a winter party here, do like snowboarding or tubing and play a bunch of games and like have a resort vacation thing out here. Next winter maybe.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I've never snowboarded before, but I'm gonna try it in your backyard.
Car back?
Will there be beer, cheese, and pretzels?
Can't hear Laura.
We will land in this window if you do it in our backyard.
So be it. That might happen anyway because of my skill level.
I mean, didn't you dislocate something last time you were
I've never been snowboarding, so I've never been injured doing it.
I was surfing when you did that.
skiing, snow, like, yeah.
Brett hurt himself skiing.
I also
All
hurt
right.
myself skiing.
Did you?
Yeah, I dislocated my
Oh.
shoulder. Go ahead, Lucy. What would you like to do? You can
Talked about
move.
the time we were at the beach and like the wave hit you.
Yeah, that. Dislocated.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I'm going to hype Dino.
Hype.
Hey, hype
Okay.
me up.
So that's a +1 to your
Yeah, hype.
attack roll
Flavor Flav.
one time. So you can choose when you want to add a +1
Come here, buddy.
Attack roll or saving throw.
or saving throw. Yep.
Cool.
And then I'm going to command Nelson.
Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to put Nelson on
He
here.
hasn't gotten a fight in a while.
He's back. He's with you. He's got his golden wing. He's ready to go.
I feel like he needs a new pet sheet now.
I know. I really thought he was gonna like evolve. I was like, oh my god.
There's still time.
I'm going to have Nelson sting the guy that's closest.
Sting the guy closest.
Oh, like one of his wings is gold.
Um,
That's cute.
sting the guy like right in front of you. Yeah, he can definitely fly up and do that. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he can definitely fly up and sting him. If you want to roll his attack, you can. It's +10 to sting.
17. Oh,
Seven-
+1. 18.
18 hits.
Nice.
You can roll your damage 1d6 +2.
Feel that
Six.
damage.
6. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he flies up. It's been a while. He kind of like puts his head back and forth, like as if he was cracking his neck, and flies out, stinger first, and just like wails into the sky for 6 damage. Cool. So this guy is stung. That is gonna be Ruby.
Okay, I'm gonna run right up between those two guys, and I'm gonna do a swipe, which lets me attack both of them.
3, 4. Okay. So you run this far, swipe.
So I can't get to anybody unless I move twice.
2 foods. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so swipe at these dudes with your hammer. Roll the attack.
Gus, did you just drool all over my hand? 30.
30?
It's my sledgehammer attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
30 is a crit. You can roll damage, and then we will double it and see what happens to these guys.
You're inspired. I don't know why he doesn't like me. You're inspired. Come on.
I realized
Oh, so
that.
31.
Yeah, still also a crit.
Even more of a crit.
Even more crit.
But it was a good shot.
Uh,
I couldn't see it all.
I still.
No,
is it
right?
plus 1 of my damage too?
I thought it
Yeah,
was
you'll
good.
have +1 at the after doubling it.
Oh, so I rolled 29, so double that,
This battle has
Holy shit.
and then plus 1.
Oh, really bad.
Or plus, is it plus 1 after I double it?
After
or...
you double it, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So 29 times 2 is 58. Plus 1 is 59. You dealt 59 damage to these motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Did I do that right? It's 2d12.
Roll with it. Let's go with it.
I think it's 29 total. That's after I doubled it.
Oh, you doubled it already. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's
Right, I
still
rolled a 6 and a 9, which is 15.
plus 4 is 19.
Plus 4, 19.
I mean, it's okay. A 6 and a 9 is 15. Plus 4 is 19. So that's still double. That is 38. Plus 1 is 39
38.
damage.
Yeah.
No matter the math, you guys see. Okay, so Nelson runs, like, flies up and just stings this fucker in the face, and then Ruby slides in between them and twists her hammer around and smashes both these guys and kills them both in one sweep.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I do some, like, really, like, pirouette-y, like, thing, and then end with my sledgehammer to the ground, staring at the next two.
She leaning on it.
Okay, yeah, and they're kind of growling back at you, but they're not sure of themselves, like,
They saw the beast and they were like, "What? They fighting us with a little beast? We got this." And then they saw Ruby and they were like, "Oh shit."
yeah, that's...
Don't worry,
Pretty
Dev,
much
before
what
we
happened.
even like get
So those guys are fucking annihilated. You smashed their brains in. They are gone. It is now the pirates' turn to act.
What?
They should have just retreated now. They have shots.
Dino's somewhere in there.
Oh, sorry, Dino, you next. Okay, that's good because I gotta look something up.
You know, you don't even get it. To
I mean, if you want to forget about me, maybe I'll just hold. If they want to come to us,
Please.
I mean,
You could hold your action to see what they do.
it's gonna take me 2 moves to get close to any of the other guys anyway.
I'd make them waste their actions.
But you
Yeah.
can still take an
You can hit
attack.
them with a puff, maybe.
I mean, I could just hold all and take everything after them.
I love your shirt.
Me?
Sex bombs.
Have you guys watched the new little animated series? It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Scott
No.
Pilgrim takes the world. It's kind of like, what if he didn't win the first battle between him and Matthew Patel, and then the main character is Ramona Flowers, and she goes like on this detective hunt to find out what happens. It's pretty cool.
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix, I think Netflix, but everybody's the same voice. Almost everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody's the same people brought
That's
back
really
from the movie. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess I'll hold after the pirates.
Okay, you can hold it to the pirates. These pirates are gonna charge in after Ruby, even though their friends just got annihilated. They were still their friends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm trying to remember who plays Scott Pilgrim.
Michael Cera.
So sorry.
I was like, I know it's not Jesse Eisenberg, and then I thought it was the kid who plays Spider-Man.
Anton Yelchin or Tom Holland?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
The more like geeky younger kid. I think
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland's the youngest one.
So these pirates come over and surround the two of you that just attacked. Ruby, you cannot be flat-footed to a creature that's weaker than you, and these pirates are definitely weaker than you. So they try to like flank you, but it just doesn't work for them. But they are going to roll some swings.
Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry to just say this now, but I do have catfall. Would that have helped my my fall to the earth from the airship?
Oh yeah, it would have.
All right, I'm gonna add my 5 extra hit points back then.
Yeah, because 20 feet would have been nothing to you, so you could just.
Yep. Cool.
All right, so first these two pirates. Well, the one is gonna take a swing at Ruby because they'll take 2 swings at Ruby. Let's see. 21. That misses.
21 misses? Jesus.
21 misses Ruby. Yeah, she got 22
Look at
AC.
that fucking AC of
He's fast
champions.
as fuck.
Gonna take another swing. 17 also misses. Okay. The other one took 2 mags. He's got 1 swing. 15 is not gonna hit. So these guys, they're trying to swing at you, and you're just like deflecting them with your hammer. One of these guys is gonna get a swing at Nelson. Damn, Nelson's got a good AC too. Actually, just 2 swings at Nelson. 18 is not gonna hit Nelson. Nelson with his new speed.
Over here, floating like a
Yeah,
butterfly.
Yeah, he's fucking with his new speed. He's feeling himself and just dodges. These pirates fucking missed every single attack they just rolled.
We like even need to like continue. We'll just leave and you can finish this. Really.
I can't believe.
I feel
Yeah,
like
good
if I
guy.
jump in, they're just gonna fuck me up. Like I know that's gonna happen now.
I'm very
Just let's
surprised they missed every single attack. They
Yeah,
did.
they'll fuck me up. I guarantee it. I
So-
know it's gonna happen.
It's Pirate's turn. So it is. Slate, is your turn. You're controlling the airship. Also,
Well, does Dino go now? He was waiting
this
until
is-
after the fire.
yeah, Dino, if you want to go now, you can. If you're waiting until the pirates went, you can go now.
Sure.
Get in there,
You can at least
Dino.
get to that 1 in 1 movement.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, I'll get up in between the two so I can reach either of them. Straight ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't even need to put skates on for that.
Yeah, you got there.
Nope.
1 movement, and you can. Yeah.
I don't know if I would put skates on in the sand.
I know, that was a joke.
You could go from
He
like
keeps
wood
putting
plank
me
to
in
wood
worse
plank.
and worse situations.
You can use this wood planks.
These skates were not a great idea. Let's be honest.
the sand.
There are a lot
I
of
like to
searches
use
that
it
we're
whenever
looking for skating
possible,
on.
but he keeps putting me in worse and worse terrain.
The cave wasn't bad.
Yeah, we didn't need it in the cave.
All right, you gonna attack these guys? One of these guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
is one of them more? No, they're both full.
No, none of them have been hit yet. They're full. They're all
None
full,
of these have been.
Cool.
and they all look the same, based on their token.
Racist.
None of them. Looks
Yeah,
like a leader,
so I'm gonna take a hockey swing.
Okay.
Just fucking whip my hockey stick around.
At which one? Or does it hit 2?
Just a 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to hit the one that's
If you do it to the one on the right, I'll swipe again at the 2 closest to me.
Oh, it's the one that's right next to me that's not close to you.
Yeah.
That was my thing. I was wondering if okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that guy then. The one that's touching Nelson and
Okay.
not Ruby.
Okay, cool. Good, yeah, because Nelson is flat-footed. So actually, he's flat.
Oh,
I
he
don't think he
did.
can be flat-footed. Go ahead.
That's okay.
He doesn't. He's not landed. How can he be flat-footed when he's in the
landed
air?
on the sand like a fool.
All right, I'm rolling my hockey stick.
Yep.
Goodness gracious, man! Fucking 22.
22 hits.
So,
All right, so do 2d10 plus 4. All right, 7 plus 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
12 plus 1 because you're inspired, so that's 13.
13.
13 damage to that guy. Okay. So yeah, you swing your hockey stick. You deck him. He's still up. But you hit him hard. He's hurting for sure.
And all in the same motion, I swing that hockey stick and I kind of come around and like sheath it like as if it were a sword. And then I take out the Therian blade and I stab the guy closer to Ruby.
Oh my
What?
god. Okay.
What did I just miss?
Dino stabbed
What always happens? What always happens
one
now?
of them with the Therian
My golden blade.
I fucking can't wait for my next round where I take the Therian blade from you.
You stab
You better
him.
roll.
You got to roll an attack roll.
Ruined all
for
your
that.
good rolls.
So roll a plus 11 attack roll for that.
All right.
Which
All right.
guy? The one closest to me?
Closer to you.
Yeah. Oh,
What happened to the guy to the right?
15.
Damage.
A 15 does not hit.
Yeah. Hero point.
It's
No. No.
16.
16 exactly hits.
Yeah, it
Damn
does.
it.
So how do you hit him with the? Where do you?
Did you use a hero point for that, or did you use your heart?
No,
He used the hero
Just think
point.
whatever you want to think. This guy's just gonna be an animal now.
Oh wait,
Fine.
were you inspired though?
I was inspired. Yes, the first one should have hit, right? Yeah, I was inspired, but I used the first one. I already used it once.
Oh right, okay. But you're
Does it all-
hyped. You could use your hype if you want instead of your hero point.
I am hyped. Yes. I want to use my hype.
Okay, so use
Yeah.
your hype. So 16 hits, so you can keep your hero point. Where
Sweet.
do you stab him?
Straight to the belly.
Straight to the belly. A classic stab.
your favorite fucking spot. Dino,
Dude,
what are you
It's a
doing?
big target. It's a big target. I can get it
So
right
you-
back in the same spot. This is
you
what
come-
I'm used to.
You come sprinting up. You smack.
It's medical at this
You
point.
smack the one guy with the Therian blade, and with your other hand, you pull out the. With the hockey stick, and with the other hand, you pull
Yeah.
out the Therian blade. I'll allow it to happen. Normally, you have to pull out the weapon and then use it, but that's fine. I'll see you probably
Mm.
both at the ready.
It was so smooth. So smooth.
You smoothly pull it out. You stab him in the belly. It goes through him, and you
This was too easy. That's all.
you see that his skin, like where you stabbed with the blade, it's a little bit hard to pull out because his skin is starting to harden around it, and his belly, like, it turns into like shell, and you can see these ripples where his belly is. Like there's like bars across where his belly is, and all his skin begins to harden, and his face gets real ugly as he starts to transform into a crab. Now he has a giant claw on his right arm.
And he's stuck onto my sword? Sounds like I have a crab hammer. I'm pretty sure this is a new weapon.
I could have hit with you.
No, you can pull it out. It just was hard to do after you stabbed him. It was just a little bit hard because he started to turn as you did it. But now he's
Fully molted.
You know?
you've turned him crab. Hold on a second.
He's a crab. Cokie.
I don't have a
Yes. I
crab
gotta-
symbol, but I'm just gonna change its
Alright.
color so we know.
I can't believe I hyped you for that.
We are Marylanders. We know how to deal with crabs.
Definitely.
Just change the
I mean,
separation.
Ruby has a hammer, so.
I have a question for you though.
Okay.
Because I was reading all my skills, I did not go into a rage,
Oh.
but my rage says I can only attack or move while raging.
Okay. So what are you saying?
Did I need to be in a rage to do what I did?
No. That means when you're in a rage, you can only move or attack.
Okay. Alright, cool. I was afraid that everything that I just did was like
no, you
not.
can attack anytime. So
That's
you
why I wasn't paying attention. I was reading that and panicking like
There's
I'm
a
about to
crab right
fuck
next to
Dino
you now.
up though. I am so pissed off
There's a
at
crab.
Dino.
You have a crab next to you
But
now.
he's like freaking out. He's like looking at his hand. Like he has one normal hand still, but the one hand.
He doesn't know how to use his weapons yet.
He still has a sword, but he has a crab claw as well.
Oh, it just happened to be that the crab claw wasn't the one with the sword, and
It just.
What's your weapon, Ruby? A
I don't even
hammer.
want to talk to you right now, Dino.
It's a
Just like,
hammer. I just gave you an easier kill.
I
Okay.
guess I'll just fucking take care of this crap.
So that is your turn. It's Slate, your turn. You're flying the airship.
Can I, before my turn ends, do I have any like Old Bay that I could just throw on top of him real quick? Just like sprinkle it like.
No.
No.
Rick,
Make a
do you
perception
want to
check.
hop in the gyrocopter and pick one of these pirates up and just drop him into the deep ocean? Or should I just land?
But that would be funny, but we probably should just land.
Okay, then I'll just land.
Do the funnier thing.
I dock, so to speak.
Yep, you
On the
dock,
water.
you bring it down to the water,
Yeah.
drop anchor.
Yeah.
That's going to take your full turn to do that, to bring the ship down.
Oh, that is lame.
Well, it's a lot to do that. Unless you just want to nosedive right into the water
Jump out of the ship.
and dive out.
We both just jump out and let the ship crash that we just boarded.
Listen,
It seems like that's the best option, even though I'd like to spend my turn.
we're supposed to return this fucking thing.
Yeah, let's not destroy the ship immediately.
Yeah, no, okay, so I land as normal, and then it's no longer my turn.
All right, and then
Where
so
do
Rick,
you land?
yeah, let's say that it's anchored. Yep, off the water a little bit here. Rick, if you are getting out of the ship, it's gonna take your full movement to make it here.
Okay, well then I'll do that then.
Okay, cool. So we'll say that you. Right there. Back to Lucy.
I just thought it'd be funny if I like duplicated Slate's action and just like land the ship again.
Wait, hold on. It should still be Rick's turn because Rick held his turn. So that was his previous turn getting off the ship, and
That's
Okay, now it is my real turn,
That
right?
is true. However, when you hold your action, like when you hold your full turn, you're moving your like where you are in initiative.
So now he's left.
Oh, okay.
So you're in the same spot technically, just because you go after Slate. But yeah, so like you don't get an additional turn,
We don't get an additional turn this round.
which also means that Pirates and Dino switch places.
Rats.
okay.
Gotcha.
What's up, Donnie? Lucy, back to you.
Oh, Donnybrook. Only time I ever said that. And it's kind of happening.
We're in a Donnybrook right now.
All right, well, I'm gonna re-inspire.
Okay. What are you playing?
I'm running out of songs here.
Something about a fucking crab now.
Rock Lobster.
I'll play that.
Okay, so you can roll for that.
It wasn't a rock.
Nope.
Okay, so one turn. You have 2 actions remaining.
Okay. I need to. Can you just move me to where the 2 pirates touching Nelson are within a 10-foot cone? Nobody else is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
A square away.
Okay, you're there.
And I'm a power chord these boys.
All right, that's gonna automatically damage you. So it's a big power chord on your guitar. You can roll damage. It's well, that actually if you inspired and then moved, you only have 1 action left.
Yeah. Power chord is 1 action in a 10. Oh, that's 2 actions in a 10-foot cone. 1 is to a single enemy.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You can
so-
move one closer and attack one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll move one closer and I'll attack the.
The further one, the one that Dino's not next to.
Sure.
Okay.
The,
Yep. So you attack him. So yeah, so
Yeah.
you can roll your damage.
that'd be a 5.
A 5 damage. Tell me how you rolled a 5 on a D4.
Inspired.
I'm inspired.
Oh.
He's really
Got
good.
me. Got me there. Okay. All right. So you just that's your turn. Ruby, back to you.
No, don't steal my points.
Oh, I-
Trying to push it closer to
I'm
you.
so irritated with Dino right now for turning this fucker into a crab that I go into a rage
Okay.
and then I swipe again.
He's open.
Hey,
Okay.
you got Nelson right next to you. Does that not affect Nelson?
No, it won't. It won't work. It won't do nothing.
It's a target of 2.
Go ahead. Roll your attack.
I can only hit 2.
Jesus. That is insane. But you're barbarian.
19.
19. It will hit. Yeah, it's both of them.
Okay. So that. That's a 12 plus 4. 16 plus 4 is 20.
20.
No.
Okay.
What am I even hitting people for?
Well, who knows how much HP that crab guy got when he turned into a
20,
crab.
So
I'd like
yeah, I
to
mean,
know.
you still smack the shit out of him.
He's not a soft shell crab.
This guy.
Did you
Okay,
add-
so the non-crab guy you hit real hard, and he's like on death's door. The crab guy is not doing great either, but you can also tell like when you hit him with your hammer that like his shell helped him a little bit with like take some of that damage.
I'm just like so annoyed with Dino.
But he's still very hurt.
Yeah.
By that hit, and not looking super great, but like his shell like cracked when you hit him. His ugly fucking face. Yeah, we can.
You don't need to make this harder for me, man.
Move on to the pirates.
No,
turn.
I'd like to make it harder. It seemed too easy.
We're trying to be quick with this interaction. We gotta go fucking kill Felix, man.
You gotta go all
I'd like to be involved.
The crab.
I want to not get all steamed
The
up.
last one attack was Ruby, so he's gonna go for Ruby, I guess.
Which one, crab guy?
Crab guy, yeah. He's going.
Little
to...
did you know, this is my old bay, and I had a personal vendetta with them.
Oh, he rolled a nat 1 on his first attack. Jesus!
These guys suck.
He's gonna attack him. At
He
least
pinched
one more
himself
time.
and
He's gonna hit me.
That was a nat 20 on the second one, so he kind of deserved it.
Oh,
And he attacked me.
He attacked you, yes.
Okay, cool. Not the person that turned him into a crab man.
No,
me.
the person that smashed him in the head with a hammer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to make sure
you did
we're
more
keeping a
damage.
tally here.
At this
All right,
point, it seems
Who's
like
he more mad at? The
probably-
person who kept him alive?
Listen, you took 5 points of damage, okay? Just
I know, he's so mad about it.
and then he is gonna turn and try to throw a dagger at Dino. Just kind of like.
Can I put my skates on as like a reaction?
No, he also misses, so it's fine.
Cool. I don't need my skates on for no good reason anyway, though.
I don't know what that would have done, but
Hey, you should have just said yes. That's my point. You should have just said yes. Your
sorry,
skates are.
I didn't yes and that one. This other pirate who's on death's door is also gonna try to swing at Ruby.
Yeah,
first
Ruby.
attack.
Not
Fucking
Dino.
miss. Second- Oh, I'm sorry. You took 10 points of damage because he nat 20'd on the last one, Ruby.
Okay.
That's a fucking 6. That's gonna miss. He's gonna do it again. Yeah. 11 is not gonna hit. Wow, these pirates suck. The other pirates, gonna take a swing at Dino.
They're definitely the B crew. I shouldn't have said that right before.
They're fractured too. They have no leader.
13.
Them
You
a
guys
lot.
killed their leader.
I know they have no leader. Like
The
they can't
second-
be expected to be at their best.
The second one is going to.
Can I hero point their roll?
No. You take 8 points of damage as he slices with you with his cutlass. Goes for 31, completely misses. This
Dino? Who?
Dino, you take 8 points
Okay.
damage.
Yeah,
This last pirate is going to swing on Lucy. After getting hit with that power cord. God, that's a fucking 14. That's a miss. He's gonna
I
try-
knew I was gonna be the only one to get hit. Damn it!
He's gonna try.
Ruby got hit.
Ruby got hit.
Ruby got hit.
He's gonna
That's what I
try.
get for turning this guy into a
No,
crab.
3 fucking misses in a row. 3 misses in a row from these pirates.
Normally I do like get new dice, man, but I like these dice.
Yeah, these dice are
For
working
the
good for you
DS.
guys. So the pirates are done. They have not moved. They're just staying there. Dino, that's you.
Wait,
That's me.
wait.
Yeah.
Nelson supposed to get a free turn.
Oh, Nelson gets a free action. Okay, so what do you want Nelson to do? Do you want him just like, I'll let you decide.
Tell him to go for the eyes.
You can get him in the eyes. I knew it.
Which one?
Whichever one he wants.
He's gonna go for the one that you're attacking, just because he sees that you have attacked that one. So that one is going to now be dazzled. So it's even more likely that he's gonna miss now when he swings his sword. Now just a 20% fail of just 20% chance of just completely missing, and also he's taking 1d4 damage per his turn per turn. And actually, he would have taken that because Nelson would have gone first. So that's 3. He takes an additional 3 damage. Okay. That is Dino. Dino, it's you.
Okay. I would like to take my captain's shield
Okay.
and bring it down on the crab's shell, basically.
Just try to smash with it. Okay.
Try to smash this crab in half.
Okay. You have to remind. I don't know what the rule is for that. What do you have the stats for that?
I do. It's plus 13 for the first one, plus 8, plus 3.
Okay.
All right. Yay! We rolled okay. 29.
29 is a crit.
Oh.
Roll damage.
I'll take care of the crab guy. Don't worry, guys.
You better.
Don't forget you're inspired.
Also, it's 30.
30 is also
super crit.
Yep. Almost.
You get
Alright.
more crit.
I'm more meant for your damage, but yeah.
So yeah, it should be because I mean, dummy me, I went for the thing that is less damage just because it was funnier. So it's only 1d6 plus 4, but it'll be a d6 plus 5.
Yeah,
Tell me how you roll.
It'll be a d6 plus 4 times 2 plus 1.
Ah, that's fine too. That's a 6.
6, 10.
21.
Times 2 is 20 plus 1. 21. Yeah, you smack this crab in the head and you smash right through his shell and just brain this dude, and he is down and out. So he's
I say I'm the kingler now. So that was only one move.
That was one move.
You can attack the guy right next to you too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to smack him with my stick. With my stick.
All right, go for it.
With my stick.
That'll be a plus 11 since that's my second.
Yep.
Let's go. Give me a good one. Nope. 15.
15. It does not hit.
I'm a hero point since I got a second one back. Come on, it's gotta be better than a 4. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. 17 plus 11. That's a 28.
That's a crit.
There we go. 2d10 plus 4.
Plus one.
So you done plus
Plus
4
one.
times 2 plus 1.
Yes.
Rick and Slate aren't gonna touch these pirates.
No, they're gonna be dead.
They destroyed 3 full ships. Like
8.
they just how many people were on each ship? They killed a ton of people.
You
So
actually-
24 plus
Yeah.
1, 25.
What'd you say?
25. This guy,
Like-
you smash him with a stick, and his neck just breaks as you smack him with it. He's down.
I was just saying people did go flying when we blew up
Yeah,
those
you guys.
ships.
Yeah, like, you killed a
make
shit
no
ton of-
mistake.
like,
You killed a
don't-
bunch of pirates.
You killed way more pirates than we have so far.
You
Abs-
prevented a lot of madness from happening by
You
taking
made
down the
this
ships.
quicker.
For sure. Dino, that is your turn. You still have an action left, I believe.
I do still have an action, don't I? I guess I'll hold my shield up.
Okay, hold shield up. Okay, so you got your shield up. That is going to be Slate.
Slate's still gotta get to the
So
shore.
you gotta get
Yeah.
here.
Does it take me my whole turn to get to shore?
I will say that it took you 2 actions since you were manning
Well,
the ship.
wait, guys, are we leaving Brainstorm and the railgun on the ship, or is Brainstorm and the railgun following you, Slate?
It's anchored.
It's anchored right now. You could command him as an action if you want him to follow you. But that would be your
I mean,
turn.
I don't see why it would hurt to have him bring it with us, because we're
Can
gonna go to
Brainstorm-
Gideon and give it to him.
Can Brainstorm carry the railgun
Slowly,
at least a short distance?
yeah.
I'd like him to bring it, even if it's just to bring it to Rick and I, so that Rick can put it back in
Yeah.
safety.
You want him to do that right this second, or are you gonna wait till after battle to do that? Because if you're commanding him, that's your turn.
Let's wait then.
Okay. So you can do one. I'll let you do one action. this turn.
Let me slingshot the pirate that's between Nelson and Lucy.
Okay, go for it.
As a 25. 26.
26 is a crit.
Cool.
Break the fuck out of them.
You may roll damage.
Plus 3 plus 1.
2d6 plus 3, double it plus 1.
All right. So that's 14
Plus
15 damage.
15 damage to the one between
Nelson and
Nelson
Lucy.
and Lucy. Yeah, I guess you pick up a rock and you, like a sharpshooter, fling this thing at that standing pirate and hit him right between the eyes, and that rock embeds right into his skull as he falls over dead. That's your turn. Rick,
Badass.
Yeah, I gotta do something.
you get to do something.
Kill last
I killed 3 ships
Oh,
full of
I don't
pirates.
have reason to talk to him.
I know, but I didn't get up close and personal with that. Those were like,
Rick, that's on you.
It's gonna take at least 2 actions for you to get up like close and personal with this last guy.
You can just shoot him.
I have range.
Or you could
Yeah,
fuck.
but we're all in the middle of that.
Let me like move over a little bit, like be like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, like right next to where Lucy is, like where Lucy and Nelson are, like in that little block right there. I think it's just one move, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can get right here. One move.
I put her right there.
Yep.
And then that puts me within 20 feet, I think. I will blast my taser at this last fool.
Your taser? Okay.
He's like almost
Hey,
dead
I'm
anyway.
within 20 feet, right? Yeah. 1,
Yeah.
2.
It's like the absolute damage.
Yeah, that has more. This deals more damage. I'm firing the taser.
Go for it.
Oh my god, a nat 20.
Nat 20.
That's all you can muster.
That will
That's all I can muster.
obviously
I
crit.
mean, he's dead,
31.
right? We don't need to roll for damage. That guy's dead.
It's up
He's
to you.
gonna be dead.
You can roll for damage. Roll for
Yes,
damage.
please.
Oh, I want to roll.
I'd rather you roll.
3d4. Are we inspired still too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3d4,
But there's 3.
3d6 plus 4 times 2.
Oh, yeah, 3d6. I'm with the wrong things. Hold on.
He's also slowed, which means he loses an action on his turn if he survives.
I don't think he's gonna
so-
survive.
I don't-
12 times
count the
2
chicken.
plus 1, 24, 25.
25.
Wait, I didn't even add the 4. Hold on, crap. 12 plus the 4, so that's 16. 32, 33.
33. Yeah, this guy who has been bludgeoned by a hammer, who's on death's door, you just step up and and taser him with your watch taser, and he just gets completely annihilated and just like explodes into fucking dust, and he is dead.
Man, we could have looted the body.
Taseriest of tasers.
My God.
Okay, good work, everyone. Let's keep this momentum going.
Yeah, let's keep them rolls coming hot.
Good job, guys. Yeah, so you.
I want to search the bodies.
Not at the moment. They're all
Search
I
dead.
think we
bodies.
destroyed the bodies.
Yeah.
We don't know.
They don't have much on them. They have their weapons, but they're not any better than the weapons that you guys already have. Otherwise, they've got rags and bandanas. They weren't carrying
Can
any
I
trade.
Can I peep the wreckage?
Yeah, sure.
Can somebody else peep the wreckage?
Yeah.
I got a 12.
18.
18.
Better than me.
Yeah, I mean, this ship it just looks like kind of like a merchant ship. It's been completely destroyed and looted. You can see like there's crates and barrels and stuff that look like they've already been gone through. Someone has already gone through whatever was left of the ship here. Nothing of value found.
Well, I say we put the railgun in the portal and then we
Yeah.
head into town.
Steal some bandanas and try to blend in.
I don't think we can blend in. We just destroyed 3 ships on an airship and
Everyone knows what we look like.
You guys
Right,
are
but- yeah.
infamous.
we just made a huge scene the last time we were here.
Okay.
I think we
Blake
made an
destroyed
even
an
bigger scene.
irreplaceable crystal ball.
That was funny.
I
She
hope
probably
I don't.
still bitches about it.
I hope I
Probably
don't run
still
into
mad
that
right now.
negativity again. Just gonna throw something at me.
All right, so
Let's
yeah,
get the
you guys-
railgun into the portal and hightail it into town.
all right, yeah. So you guys do that. Brainstorm comes down. You want him in the portal with it still, or you want him to come out and march with you guys?
You can come out and run with us.
Okay, that's fine. He's still damaged, right? Like, how much HP does he have left?
24,
Okay.
so he's about half.
He's back.
Like-
Okay. Yeah, so he's with you guys. Yeah, you put the railgun back in. The airship is there. I'm assuming you took the key with you when you left it there. You didn't leave that on the airship.
Of course
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Definitely took it with me, and I give it to Lucy to put in her bag of holding.
Okay, so it's in the bag of holding. You guys head through towards the city gates. The let me see where we at. Front gate to the to Port Brunwave has been completely like torn off. It's like destroyed. There's some stands in the bazaar that are on fire. There's a stand like where the rare plants were. That one's engulfed in flames. Fortune teller stand's been bashed to pieces. Looks like these stands, like the jeweler stand's been raided and destroyed. The jeweler, you actually see his body is there. He's dead.
Oh shit.
Behind his stand. There's a couple other dead bodies of just like looks like random citizens of Port Brunwave. The baker's stand is blackened. Looks like it's been set on fire, burned. Clothing stands are all either engulfed in flames or just like dilapidated and falling apart. As you guys run up the path, you run into 8 more pirates blocking the
That's
path. They are just like they're just like looting, and they see you guys approaching. But they turn to start running at you. But as they do so, leaping out from behind some of the wreckage, you see Horatio. He comes out and he steps up to these guys and is like, "Hey!" And they all turn to look at him. And he pulls the glove off of his metal hand and just holds it out and shoots lightning from his hand, which causes it to arc around all 8 of these guys. He caught them by surprise, so he's gonna make some rolls. Just give me a second. I never know where this guy is. Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's right. He demolishes all 8 of these pirates with one attack. And he yells to you. He's like, "Quickly, follow me!" And he runs. He hightails it for the into the drink, the tavern. Are you guys gonna follow?
I follow.
Absolutely. Yeah, lead the way.
Yeah, as you guys are following him through like the burning, just kind of like stuff's on fire. He says, "Gideon and I have our own ways into the college," and he jumps into the tavern, leaps behind the counter where you see Sips is leaned face forward over the counter, and there's sparks shooting out of him. And he's kind of like he's making like human voice noise, but it's just kind of like flickering back and forth, and he's not doing great. Horatio pulls back a mat, and there's a hidden door behind the counter. It goes into an underground tunnel. He goes down the ladder. You guys continue following.
I continue to follow.
Yeah, he leads you down this like fucking. It's not quite Shawshank, but it's like who's the guy from the cartel that has those tunnels that like was constantly.
Pablo Escobar? No. I forget.
Well, it's akin to that. So there's like these little secret tunnels.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And like he leads you up to another ladder. Which
was it L
Chapo? El Chapo.
Chapo.
That sounds right. He leads you to this other door, and he pulls it open, and you find yourselves inside the boardroom of the college, where Gideon is there. He's there with Professor Mercy, which was the other woman that was kind to you guys when you were in there. He's looking at a map on a table and twisting a hammer in his hand, like kind of just like between his. He's like rolling it around his palm. And he sees you guys burst through the secret entrance, and then he turns and just gets a grin on his face. And he says, "Thank Typhus for that." And he says, "I assume you have the railgun?"
We sure do.
Yeah, and
Are you getting? May I have it? Can you show it to me, please?
Rick?
Are we definitely doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust this guy.
Between us, I'm kind of hoping that after all is said and done, we can borrow it for maybe the next month or so, and bring it back later.
He said if we brought it back to him, he would make us something.
Okay.
But he might have already given that to Felix, so
We don't know.
Let's get it back to him and see what happens.
So you guys are giving it back. Yeah, you pull it out of the portal and kind of bring it over to him, and he says,
Here it is, Gideon, but I don't know how we're going to take Felix down without it. Here you go.
We'll see if I can help you with that. But isn't Felix is a friend of yours? No?
No longer.
Felix
No.
He's worse than these pirates.
I was like, I punch a hole in a wall.
Yeah, she kind of got brunt of it. Sorry about that. So Felix tricked us all. He's the baddest of the bad guys, and whatever weapon you gave him, he's going to use to destroy our home
Ooh,
and all the people in it.
that is not ideal. I could have sworn that he was seen with you here in town. I mean,
We were hoodwinked.
you were
Yeah,
hoodwinked.
Boondoggled.
So that's
we
how he
tried-
knew about the deal regarding the railgun. In any
Yeah,
event,
we
in any
tried-
event that explosive device is quite devastating. If he were to release that on a populated area, he could essentially vaporize an entire city. So that is a problem.
Empty table.
We've all seen Batman movies before. We get it.
But like love, something about love.
Oh yes, Love Never Dies.
Love
Never
Dies
done.
is the disarming mechanism. It is encoded to Felix's voice though, so he will have to say it in order to disarm this bomb. I'm afraid that's really the only way, unless you move it away from the city. That
So we need to get him to say "Love Never Dies" like near this bomb for
That
it
is
to
correct.
disarm.
that
Is it a detonation thing or is it timed?
It's
Or proximity.
it is a timed bomb. So once he arms it,
Okay.
it's a matter of time before it goes off, unless he disarms it. In any event, he asks for help, kind of putting it onto a table. So I assume one of you guys will help him.
How does he
Railgun?
arm the bomb?
I help him put the railgun on the table.
The bomb is on. There's just an arm switch on it. He literally presses a switch to arm the bomb.
So it's not like another word.
No, he needs
Not
he'll
a saying, not a phrase.
need only press a button to arm the thing.
That sounds really dangerous.
Horatio says, I truly thought the spirit of invention would have been helpful building that bomb because we thought it was for terraforming, not genocide. Who is this monster that you associated with? What have we done? You have to stop him.
I punch another hole in the wall.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys you punch a hole after putting this thing on. He's like, okay.
I'm like, I am going to fucking murder him. Like, his skull is gonna be like.
I have a question.
Your ashtray.
For, in order to calibrate it so that it responds to his voice saying certain words, did you have to record his voice saying those words? Have a recording of it? Can we have it?
We did not keep recording here. Of course, the device itself has it saved on there to recognize the cadence of his voice, but it's not something I didn't think I had any need for it. So it's not something I had here.
There would be a way to get into the device.
They have it play back and
Have it
record,
play
and
back.
that
It's not impossible to do that. It would be quite difficult to do that without setting off the explosive,
Okay.
messing with the insides of it. But in any event, in exchange for the railgun, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out 5 small metallic discs. They're just like little metallic discs. They have some runes etched into them. He says, Horatio helped me with these. And Lucy, he reaches for he holds a hand out, like, for your thermos. He's asking for your thermos.
You thirsty, bro?
It's like, well, I've heard that you use this to attack your foes. Or is it this one? Which one? You don't want to mix these up, so...
This is my attack one. I show it to him.
Okay, he takes it. He gets the disc and he holds it, and with the hammer, he hammers this runed disc into the thermos, and through some sort of magical force, the disc starts glowing green, and then it dulls, and then it attaches itself to the thermos. It looks like the metal is expanding out like bubbling hot mercury, and kind of leaves like an imprint on your thermos. Your attack thermos gains what's called the corrosive rune, which means that when you use hot coffee, you can add a d6 of acid damage, and on a critical hit, you can add 3d6 of acid damage. Gideon reaches for Ruby's sledgehammer. He's like, if you don't mind.
I hand it to him.
Yeah, he takes it and he gets another disc and he hammers it into the head of the sledgehammer, like right on the edge of it, which glows bright red and then dulls and like a puff of smoke comes out, and then it attaches itself to your hammer as the outer part of the disc turns bright orange, like from heat. So it's heating up and attaching itself. Your sledgehammer gains what's called the flaming rune, which means that when you attack with it, you add 1d6 of fire damage. And on a crit, you'll add 1d6 of persistent fire damage, which means that they will take it every round until they put the fire out. Slate, he has an eye towards your slingshot. He's like, may I?
Please.
He takes another metal rune, and on the bottom of it, he hammers it in and sticks it into the bottom of the slingshot.
Like the handle, I guess.
Yeah, the handle. And then you see it glows a deep blue, and then it dulls, and you can see that it almost looks like liquid pouring out further onto the handle in every direction, and then it just like hardens and attaches itself. So your slingshot gains what's called the wounding rune, which means that whenever you use a slingshot, you add a d12 of persistent bleed damage.
Damn.
And on a critical hit, you add 2d12 of bleed damage, persistent bleed damage. So that means it's not going to automatically give them a d12, but every time it's their turn, they're going to take a d12 of damage. He eyes up your hockey stick, Dino.
I hold it kind of tight, like, this is my baby.
I mean, I have something that may be helpful for you, but it's your call.
You can put it on my guitar if he doesn't want it.
Your guitar is gonna get something, I'm sure.
Well, no, you already got the thing.
All right, I hand over the stick.
All right, he takes the stick, and on the head of the stick, he hammers in another metal disc, which glows bright white, and then dulls, and then you can see that the little like frost starts to come out from the sides of it, and there's like tiny ice particles that are protruding, and then they melt away. Your stick got what's called the frost rune, which it adds a d6 of cold damage every time you use it, and on a critical hit, a target is slowed for 1 minute, which means that they get one less action on their turn for like 10 rounds, unless they succeed a DC 24 fortitude save. I'll put this all on a new sheet for you guys when you get it.
Cool.
Rick, he's like kind of tilts his head towards your watch.
I gladly hand it to him.
Okay. Yeah, so
He just smashes it. Nothing for you.
smashes it with a hammer. No, he gently on the underside of the head of it, he puts a disc on there, and it glows bright yellow, and it dulls, and then you see like pieces of metal that shouldn't be there extending out from the disc, and then like twisting around the rim of the watch, and then like kind of lock it into place. So your watch got what's called the serrating rune. So when you use your taser, and yeah, I'm gonna say also like when you use your ultra taser, you add a d4 of slashing damage you could also take an action to make your taser barbs buzz and spin, which will then create an extra d12 of damage instead of the d4.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Pretty cool.
So he says, hopefully these tools will come in handy for your... I mean, I don't know how you're going to do this, but short of tricking him into saying love never dies, you'll have to get that bomb as far away from the city as humanly possible. Gideon, he yells out the door. He goes, "Tom!" And if you recall, Tom is another professor that works at the university, and he yells back down the hall. He says, "I'm kind of busy here, Gideon." And he says, "Come help me with this." And Tom comes running back. He has like a blowtorch in his hand, and he's like got like these big ass like welding goggles. He says, "I'm trying to keep the damn door from busting open." And Gideon says, "I don't think we have to worry about that anymore." And he signals to the railgun. And Tom says, he says, "Oh goody, we could have used that a bit earlier, but better late than never." And they throw it onto a cart, and they start carting it down the hallway towards the front door.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, I mean, do you want to
With
help him out?
It's up to you if you want to follow.
What else?
Seems like they got it.
You guys think you got it from here?
They are out of earshot of you, but you can hear.
You guys think you got it from here?
And Tom, as you poke your head out the door. Tom puts his goggles back on. He's like, "I think we got it." And he puts his goggles on, and he uses the railgun and shoots it straight at the door. And it looks like pirates were trying to break their way into the university through the front door. He blasts through the door flies off. The railgun blasts right through the fountain that's right in the center of the town, just like completely destroys it. These pirates go flying, and he burns several of them that are blasted away. Several others, they just start scrambling in fear and fleeing. Horatio says, "We should have the island from here. I'm sure you lot can make your way back."
We know our way back.
Find our way out.
Well, good luck. With your city in peril, we are thankful that you took the time to come help us. We are in your debt.
Thanks for all the stuff.
Gideon says, "Oh, no problem. That Felix fellow loves to talk, doesn't he?"
yeah.
What else did he tell you?
We never knew that until recently.
He
to be
just goes
honest.
on and on. He does have a silver tongue, it seems. He obviously bamboozled us, but he can drag on and on. Just make sure you pay, and make sure he pays for what he's done, for what he's willing to do. If you do not stop.
Gideon,
Yes.
could you maybe make me a audio recorder and editor maybe? I wonder if we could get Gideon to say love and never and dies individually, if I could edit them together and play it back.
You mean Felix?
Not Gideon, but Felix.
Yeah, Felix.
He says, "I'm not sure I can build you something. I'm kind of busy here, but let me look through my office." And he runs back to the office. He goes through like a box. He's just kind of like throwing random gadgets and shit. He says, "Oh, here we go." And he pulls out what looks like a. He says, hopefully this may be helpful." He pulls out a thing that looks like. You remember yak backs?
Yagback or Top Boy? I knew you were
Yeah, I
gonna say
do
one of
remember
those.
that.
It has like 3 buttons on it. There's an on,
Yeah.
a record, and a
Play.
Um,
Y'all.
He's like, this is probably about the best I can do with the time right now. We're gonna deal with the rest of these pirates here. But if somehow you can get him to say the phrase if he's out of range of the bomb, or if you trick him into saying these 3 words and you happen to record all 3, play it, and it should work. Give it. It's worth a shot anyway. To try. Yeah, so there you go.
We've got a yak back.
Let's get out of here, friends.
Yep, so you guys,
Alright.
you make it through. You see pirates are kind of like, they saw the blast from the railgun, they're kind of fleeing.
How did Felix get here and leave?
You're asking Gideon?
Yeah.
I mean, he was like flying.
I'm not
He
sure.
was riding his
His own kids were.
I did not see him come in on a ship, but I don't really keep a close eye on the dock as it is. I'm not sure if he got another ship somehow or if he came here by some other means. I don't know.
Wait, riding
Well,
his-
Mr. Gideon,
I would.
be careful who you make dangerous weapons for.
Yes, I will ask at least always one more question before handing over a very dangerous bomb to someone that I just met. But like I said, he does have a silver tongue, doesn't he?
Silver tongue. I want to check in on the church real quick.
Check in on the
See if
church.
everybody's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you can go to the church.
As I'm like walking through, I'm gonna try to like put some fires out and stuff as we're walking back towards the ship.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you go to the church. There is a. I can take this initiative down, I guess. There's a couple broken windows. And the door's still there. But like you could try to push it open, but it's barred shut. It seems like. So you'd have to break in there if you wanted to get in there.
Yeah, I think I want to see what's going on in there. Now I'm interested because we know for sure that Typhus saved us. I mean, like, we know there's something to this religion for sure. So, even though I was kind of just trying to make like a little check, and I'm like, oh well, damn it. There's obviously something happening here, so let me check it out.
Beep.
Yep, you can.
Keep the search.
You can just look it through the windows if you want first.
Yeah, the windows that are still there.
Yep. You can do a perception
Yeah.
check.
I'll do a perception. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Natural 1.
I'm with you. I can.
Yeah, you guys can all look this one.
Yes, please also look.
I'm gonna help you teach this bitch.
Oh, please.
I got a 21.
21. Okay. So you look in and you can see. Gosh, I don't have all the names handy. The pastor's there. I can't remember his name.
Oh, you need the names of the pastors?
If you've got.
Cedric Kedler is Baby Billy.
Yeah, Baby Bill is there. Cedric is there. There's just that's the only person Lucy, I don't even know if you know him. So it's just there. You see a guy that's got like bright white hair slicked back. And he's wearing these big aviator sunglasses, and he is like kind of back towards the back of the church. And there are a couple like children, and like there's some older folks with him, just kind of like hiding. It seems like from all what's going on, but they seem uninjured, unhurt. You can yell to them if you'd like. They'll hear you.
Cedric, are you all okay? How can we help?
Oh, well, it's mighty nice of you to check in on us in these unfortunate circumstances. But thank you. If you could take care of them pirates out there, that would be very helpful. They're trying to break
Already
in.
dealt with, sir.
Oh, well, that's wonderful to hear. If you don't mind, we're probably just going to keep the doors barred for a little bit longer. But
If
everyone
that's how
here
you
is
feel
okay.
safe.
Everyone here is okay. We've been praying. And, I'm glad to see that you're all right, Dino.
Absolutely. Well, I will continue my prayers towards typhus for you all as well. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
I appreciate it. Any prayers we can get to typhus are wonderful.
Absolutely. Your help is always it's already been too much, so we appreciate everything you've already done. So thank you so much, Cedric. I'm glad to hear you're okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. And I'll just let you know that our little pilgrimage to the Oracle's Temple has been postponed due to the ongoing circumstances of the city.
Oh, that's absolutely understandable. Whenever you guys can get back to that, make your trek, and I leave another gold piece. Dink.
Thank you so much, sir. That'll definitely come in handy.
Whenever you guys are ready, or actually, I'll flip it to him like through some sort of, so he gets it, so it's not sitting outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So that is it for that. So as we kind of wind down here, pirates are kind of trying to flee towards where they think their ships are at the dock. There's a few people fighting, but there's some townsfolk that are fighting back, and seems like the tide is turning on this battle in Port Brunwave. I need everyone to make a quick perception check as you guys are heading back towards the fortune surge.
18.
God damn it!
I also got 18.
13.
23. 23.
Okay. Rick?
At 11.
Oh, 11. Okay, that's fine.
Who
You
would have thought
guys,
that I got 5 perception check?
you guys realize that like your phones are going off now that you've returned to Port Brunwave. You do have some sort of phone signal, and you all are getting multiple notifications.
I checked my phone.
Are they text from our loved ones saying that the town is being destroyed?
Okay, so Lucy checks her phone. You got a text. You got some text from your mother. It says, "I hope you are safe where you are, dear. Things are a bit hectic in the city. A lot of looting, a lot of violence." And another text that says, "Please answer as soon as you can." You have some missed calls from her as well. And then another text says, "Your father and I appear to be trapped here in the condominium. There's some kind of snake-like creature that has ascended Cloudspire. We're still okay for now, but I don't know for how long." That's the last text you get from her. I guess everybody else is checking their phones as well.
Well, how long ago was that?
This was from it looks like just a few hours ago.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm fine, and we're coming to help.
You texted back. You immediately get a little snapback saying that the text message did not go through. You get the little exclamation mark. It didn't go through.
I checked my phone.
You check your phone. You just have a group text that kind of all of you guys are in with Chaz Lightly. It just says WTF, and then there's a link to a video that's been posted online by Harland from I'm Rubber Your Chicken. And it is just like the streets of Sunrise Port, and there's these animal hybrids, just like the Under King soldiers, but they look even more violent and bigger. And there's footage of Kazor slithering up Cloudspire Condominium from kind of far away, but just like slithering up the side of the building towards the top of it.
This sounded like some Avengers shit now.
I checked my phone.
Slate your phone. You have some texts from Katya. The first one says, "Oscar, something is happening here, and I'm worried about the safety of the children." Next text says, "The streets are ransacked and on fire, and there are monsters roaming in public." And then the third one says, "We can't stay here much longer." And next one says, "Oscar, when do you think you can make it home? This seems like an emergency." And then you get another one that just says, "I love you, please call me." That's the last text message you have.
I assume it won't go through, but I text back. I hope you're in the safe house. I'm on my way.
Yeah, you text back. You get that ping back saying that didn't go through.
Wouldn't go through to the safe house.
I will check my phone as well.
And Rick, you have some texts from Carl. It says, first one says, "Are you back in town yet? Those animal people are back and in a rage." And the next one says, "I can cover your shifts, but I can't fight like you can, man." And the next one says, "Could really use your help at home, man. Now's the time." And then the next one says, "I'm trapped underground on the red line. I'm in a car with a bunch of passengers, and shit is fucked." And that's the last.
How long ago was that?
Also, these are all from a few hours ago.
Okay.
I check my messages.
You check your messages. The only message you have is that group message that says WTF.
You know, and I are with all our friends.
Sad, dude.
We're with all our
You weren't even in
friends.
the group message. It's like no new notifications.
We both just look at each other and I frown in solidarity.
Like, I'm about to stay in Port Brunwave. Fuck you all.
At least people
You
like
exactly
you.
your
have
revenge.
us, you have us. Let's go save our home.
You should call your wife. I'm worried about your kid.
My text didn't go through, so a phone call isn't going to go through either.
That means I can't say what I have to say through text message.
Not necessarily.
It sounds like we've already wasted too much time.
We need to
It's time to
get.
go.
Let's fucking go. How many hours to Sunrise Port?
Let me look at the world map and then make up an answer. Hold on.
Because like we sailed for days to get to Port Brunwave.
Yeah, this
fly now.
this airship fucking flies, man. It's fast. It will take you probably about. It's gonna take you a day to get there, I think. Like not
Oh my God,
24
that's
hours,
already
but
good.
like probably like 10 to 12 hours to fly back.
Half a day.
Yeah. It's
Let's
also
go.
night where you guys are now, so it does give you the opportunity to take a long rest to restore some abilities, store some HP.
Okay, let's get
We
going.
can probably
and,
sleep while we're on the ship, right?
You can sleep on the ship.
Put the ship on autopilot. Set the coordinates.
Or just have brainstorm.
Yeah, Brainstorm can man it.
Yeah, we'll
there's
have
no
Brainstorm.
autopilot, unfortunately.
What can we attach to this fucking copter, because we no longer have a railgun? We should use this thing.
What?
The copter. We should utilize it.
Well, I'm assuming we won't get to Sunrise Port this session. So I think
Obviously not this session, but like, what can we put on this fucking copter so it can be utilized as a...
That we will be trying
in
to
the Discord we should come up with some
airlift this weapon out using the copter.
I mean, I think we can like probably brainstorm all that stuff while we're flying there.
We either airlift the weapon out, or we airlift Felix to the middle of the sea, or we.
It's
we-
definitely some strong like Batman vibes now with this bomb and the copter that we have.
What maybe ends up happening
Alfred
is
will find you in France.
we use the letter
Yeah.
opener. We use the letter opener to put Felix in the portal, and then drop the letter opener in the middle of the ocean.
Also, Scott said.
What
there's
about the
no
bomb? I
autopilot.
mean, you getting rid of Felix, but if he activates the bomb,
Well, yeah, that's assuming we. Whichever one we can get to, if we get to it before it's armed, we either get the bomb out of there or we get Felix out of there.
I'm not trying to come up with like the final solution right
Anyway.
now. I'm trying to come up with like a thing that we should, like a plan to
you could come
go
up with a
into.
like, you guys have an immediate plan for when you get back to Sunrise Port? Because I would come up with that.
Yeah.
Are you going straight for Felix?
No,
I mean-
I'm going to
We're
check on
probably
my.
trying to like save our friends and family.
I need to
first.
make sure my family is safe.
Okay.
I don't have that, so
You could team up with
You
someone.
can help us.
Dino, we can either Lucy, you go with Slate to get his family safe.
Well, I have
I wanna.
family too, so I think
Lucy
like,
has family.
Dino come with me to help my family. Ruby, you go with
Or we
Slate.
can drop Dino in the gyrocopter and he can try and
But I'm thinking, like, let's fuck up
I
Azar. Like,
don't want to I don't want to separate from you guys completely, but it's just like I get it. You guys got other things you got to check on.
Yeah, I want somebody with strength on my side anyway, because I don't have much athletics.
I could help you out, but
Yeah. Dino's coming with me.
all right.
So
That's fine.
I just feel like if you've got Kazar, you might run into Felix.
I won't turn anyone into an animal unless you tell me to.
Probably are turned in. You turn them.
You know, like, now's not the time to fuck around, okay? You
So,
can't.
just for your knowledge, so Lucy's parents are in Cloudspire, and they're trapped.
Hazor.
Well, not inside. Well, Kazor is on the outside of the building, but they are trapped inside the condominium.
All right, I'm completely okay going there.
Carl is stuck in the subway. Katya is assumingly at home. At her home. At Slate's home. So, however, if you guys...
It does sound like Lucy's parents are going to be like the boss encounter, like where they're at.
I would advise that
Stay together.
no, that you split up.
Oh, you never hear a DM say that shit.
Looking like someone who wants us all to die.
You
Alright,
are
sounds
you
like
are pressed
me
for
and
time. You
Lucy-
don't know how long you have. It's already going to take you like 12 hours just to get back.
Lucy and Dino.
See, like,
What
I'm
about-
just, I'll go with Rick, but my only thing is if you guys get to Felix before me.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
really
we
kill
would
him by
never.
ourselves.
We would never.
The worst we would do is get him almost there and save him for you.
Yeah.
All right, well then, Rick, I'll help you. I think Slate, you go get your family to safety.
That
Rick
sounds
and
like
I
a,
will go
that
get
sounds like
Carl.
it sounds like a setup though. It sounds like that's like the safe one. That scares me for some reason.
What's the safe one?
You just having your wife at home. Oh, she's just at home.
Well, my wife and my wife is aware, and definitely my eldest son knows how to get in and out of the safe house, which is at our home. It's under the workshop. I would expect, or certainly hope, that the family is in the safe house. Even if they're trapped there, they're in the safe house with food and water.
Are you technically trapped in a safe house?
You talking about the safe, like the panic room?
Yeah, panic room.
And you're safe.
Don't
Yeah.
know for how long. I need to at least see them.
So her messages said that like the streets are ransacked and on fire. So there's danger near the home. Because she asked you to come.
Is that on the way to the red line?
I'm sure we can like
I'm
try to
gonna
split up
put
and
that
then
minute.
like, save people and then meet up.
Here's the 20.
Oh shit! I don't have
I'd say we can all meet up at the shop, but who knows?
to. These places are not near each other. Because remember, like the way to the red line was near the amphitheater, I think.
What's
Yeah.
the map?
And Slate's home is down in Hartpool, and then the condo is up northeast.
Oh, the map went away. Oh, there we go.
So there's no way you guys could like beeline through all these places at the same time. They're too spread.
Yeah, I think we can pretty easily split up and save the people we need to save and then meet back up.
Now
I'm assuming we're all gonna want to meet at the tower eventually.
we are coming in the airship. Whoever it makes most sense to, we could drop someone with the gyrocopter and speed off somewhere else to land or something.
Remember, you also have wingsuits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna jump out with my wingsuit.
Is
Yeah,
it
we can do
possible to enter or dock the airship in the air, like way above? Or do we have to land?
Well, if once you take the key out, the thing's gonna drop like a rock.
Like a rock. Okay. So we land and wingsuit to where we need to go. And
I
we
mean-
may all have to fight battles individually before we get back together.
Maybe.
Well, how do we want to do this, Lucy? What's our plan? I mean, because I feel like we're going straight for the beast.
Wait, you could potentially land the airship right outside your house and have your family run into the airship. They could fly off with it.
Yeah.
Definitely a possibility.
It's possible. I mean, I would certainly trust my son to pilot it. It's fairly
It also depends on like how rampage the streets are. Like if you land it, you could get like overrun. You don't know how bad it is.
Yeah,
We'll start. You might get signal before he gets to the house.
True.
I'm concerned about going straight to my parents because that's where it seems like Felix is. And like, do we want to blow our cover right away? And also, we have to remember that he's not only stronger than us, he's a lot smarter than us and has been 5 steps ahead of us this whole time. Hopefully, right now, he thinks Gideon would have warned us that he's on his way to, what's it called?
Gabriel.
Abril, yeah.
But Theodosia also reminded us that he's not physically stronger than us.
Well, he's stronger than us, but he's not invincible.
He's not strong.
He's better than he let on.
He has weaknesses, and we need to find those out. I think
Right.
somehow.
We need to call Voxia.
Voxia, yeah. Just pull something out of your bag,
No
bitch.
thaumaturgy.
Fly splatter. Yeah, no thaumaturgy here, unfortunately. But
Yeah, I mean, I think like we can all jump out and go where we need to go. Slate, you take the airship directly to your house. You don't even have to fully land. Drop the chain, the rope, and like.
I think I need to land because I want to take the key with me. If there's danger immediately around my house, I can't trust that one of these hybrids or monsters could take the ship if I don't take the key. So I need to land, and I need to anchor and land to make sure the ship is safe.
I'd like to think we could figure out what his weakness is if we really just sit here and think about it a little bit.
I think it's the death of his parents.
Yeah, it has something to do with his parents.
Well,
I'm gonna rub that shit in his
definitely-
face.
I mean, that's the thing that's traumatized him the most. That he's talked about for sure. But divorce is a pretty common. Like, what's the thing that's really driving him, or the thing that's really going to drive him into the ground?
Sledgehammer.
My sledgehammer.
That's fucking sledgehammer,
Hey.
sledgy.
I can give
Sledgy,
you a little
bitch.
insight. So, what Theodosia was driving home is that she physically was able to overpower him.
But they were just in a crow's
They
nest.
were in a crow's nest, which was disadvantageous for both of them for fighting.
He could have been holding back.
He
I
could've
felt
been-
like he was planning that so he could fall into the water. Because
Yeah,
obviously,
I thought he was. like,
why
just
would
kinda
you not
goofing
want
off
to fall in
with
the water when you know you have Kazor?
Right, he has the
Fucking-
water and he has his bow, so he's better from a distance.
I think it was all part of his plan to like just act like he couldn't fight. So like he's probably just messing with her.
Well, he
while
definitely fucked with us when we were kind of not necessarily relying on him, but he was an ally of ours, and we didn't necessarily need him because we didn't. We still got through it. That was when we needed him, and he was decent at first, and then he fell off. And either way, I think he was looking to fall into the water because he knew he had to fucking rise up on Kazor. This was his moment.
You know that
agree.
if you recall from the Battle of Stancrade, he almost hit him dead center with an arrow when he was approaching, when he wasn't even at the ship yet. Where he stepped back to the back of the ship and shot an arrow straight at them.
his aim was true. I remember you said that so many times, as if like, and I was so mad we didn't catch it. Like, if his aim was so true, how'd he miss? He meant to miss.
So, yeah. So.
Okay. Well,
the plan,
well, obviously we're heading that way, right?
You're heading towards Sunrise Port. You guys can rest through the night while Brainstorm takes over the
Can I make repairs on Brainstorm while he pilots?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. You can take the evening to do that.
And I'll restore AC.
you can take a long rest to restore all your abilities and. Your
Can we figure out these scalding gauntlets that I have on my person? I've been trying to find a way to get these things to work. Maybe. No? Okay. Fine.
What? I mean, the Stan Crane's gauntlets?
Yeah, but I have them, so it's like, might as well use them. If somebody else wants them, I'll give them away.
Were they damaged in the explosion, or did they work?
They didn't work, I don't feel like.
They were damaged.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe...
You probably need like a smith in order to fix them. Something like Horatio might be able to fix them. Because they are.
Are we still there?
No. We're on the...
You guys.
How long would it take Horatio to fix him? I mean, like,
It would take him some time too. Yeah, it would take him some time.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Because he helped design
Alright,
them.
I just throw them over the fucking side.
No!
Too late, it's canon.
I will tell you that it's not going to be that helpful for you anyway. As far as you're fighting.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, they're over. They're
gone.
I'm going straight to the ham hut.
Pam.
Where's the ham hut?
Pam's ham hut. Pam.
Oh,
Pam,
yeah.
Pam,
When we
yeah.
get home.
Pam's ham hut.
Make sure that place didn't get attacked. You have a good sandwich go down the...
I don't remember.
Right.
Can we check on the fish lady?
I know, I want to
In
know.
the
her whole
fish guy.
family.
Her husband went back to her.
Ken.
Baxter, yeah, we saved him.
Ken
Like,
went
He
back.
could be dead by now.
Ken.
yeah,
Ken, and
Ken
Eunice.
Banks.
And
Ken
Cindy.
Banks
Might
is
be
like owes us something. He
He
should
got
help us
returned
out.
into an animal.
Baxter Goodboy needs to help us out a little bit.
Definitely.
I wish
Yeah.
Jim was with us.
Maybe we should.
Yeah,
pay
Jimmy
Matt
and
Eames.
Vesta leaving that hurts. It hurts a little bit.
Did he give us the keys to his water taxi?
No.
Ask for?
Bastard.
Could we pretend that he gave us the keys to his water taxi?
Can we retroactively
He cannot retroactively.
steal them?
If I roll a nat 20, can we flashback
Go ahead, roll a
to
nat.
ask for the
No
keys?
more time travel
If you roll a
shenanigans.
nat 20.
You
and I'll
will.
give his
You
keys.
will get a fuck. You will. Like that's just.
It
No
was
fucking way.
6.
Oh God. I was like, no way.
You actually flash forward in the
Okay, so you
future.
guys are gonna split up, and then so it looks like Dino and Lucy are going to the condo. Slate and I just Slate, and you're taking Brainstorm. I'm assuming, or yeah, I guess in the airship to your
In the
home.
airship.
Yeah.
And then Rick. And
Because I mean, Brainstorm can man the ship and prevent anyone, like, try and fight anyone that's trying to get on while you get your family.
I don't know that there's such a benefit. Like, I can give the key to my son when I see him, and they can take off in the
I
ship.
think it's harder to have bad guys climb a rope ladder than it is to let them all just, like, climb onto the sides and overpower the ship.
They still don't have the key, though, so if it's landed, they can't.
you can't fly without the key.
Right.
Okay.
As long as you remove the key, then no one
I
gets
could
hit.
theoretically destroy it. I don't know if that's likely or unlikely. But
They're looting everything else, that's why I would just
it
be...
seems a lot more dangerous to leave the engine running in a hostile environment when I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. I mean, it could take nothing at all for Brainstorm to be overpowered by 10 monsters, and then they just take the ship.
Can I like is there any way I could like try to do a technology check to add like a cloaking mechanism to the ship?
To the entire ship?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Like you want to try to cast invisibility on the ship?
Can I add like a mechanism to it to where it can cloak itself? Basically, can I do what my watch does, but like amplify it to cover an entire ship?
Yeah. Can you like aim that at my shield and I block it and it somehow covers the whole ship?
I'll let you roll for it.
Let me roll for it.
Do it.
Roll a DC. It's gotta be high. Like 28. If you beat a 28 technology check.
I think my technology is 13, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty
All right.
good chance.
Ooh, I got 28 exactly.
28. Okay, yeah, I'll let you. You can cast invisibility on it if you'd like. For 10 minutes.
Okay, so if we need to do it.
When you leave the ship, I guess, like when I'm landing and you're taking off in the wingsuit, you can cast invisibility on
You
it.
have like 10 minutes for it to cloak it.
Okay.
I don't know how helpful.
Just make sure you remember where you parked it. It doesn't end up like the invisible.
Well, if you're there for 10
Do you have
minutes, it'll come
A
up.
beeper fob?
No. For that airship.
There it is.
There it is. There it is.
The ladder's somewhere around here.
Just boop boop it. Boop boop.
Like we're getting attacked because we can't find where the ship is.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap up this session. We will take off next time with approaching Sunrise Port. So anything in the Discord, if you want to do in the meantime, or try any other shenanigans, then let me know.
I'll try to think of only shenanigans.
It's fine.
That's
Deal
usually what I think
shenanigans.
of in the Discord
Otherwise,
as
it's the
shenanigans.
end of the session.